What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV. Back with another live watch along today. Arsenal against Brighton. Last game of the season. The protest didn't go as everyone kind of expected it to go. Nowhere near the turnout of last time. And the disappointing thing was as well that Josh Kroenke is at the game. So it was definitely a good opportunity to get their voices heard. I think they probably saw the weather and thought they didn't want to turn up, man. But opportunity missed, in my opinion. Big up everyone in the chat. Apologies for turning up late. Obviously traveling back. And said OG, triple OG. Let me show you the team news. Let me show you the lineups. I'll keep you up to date as well with all the other scores. Champions League top four. See who gets the top four places. Let's see if Arsenal end up in the European Conference League, the glamorous league. Here's the Arsenal team. Leno in goal. Chambers at right back. Holding and Gabriel at centre-back with Tierney at left-back. And Xhaka and Partey in midfield. With Pepe on the right. Odegaard in the 10 with Smith Rowe on the left. And Aubameyang up front. On the bench, Renarsson. So no Matt Ryan again. I don't know if he's injured. Pablo Mari, Cedric, El Neni, Ceballos. Saka gets rested at last. And Martinelli, Eddie Nketiah makes the bench. And Lacazette. No Balogun again. Will Balogun ever make it on the bench? Man said it's a rain, Curtis. Go to the bench. I'm glad Pepe's starting, man. Really glad. You're missing the pro. Bro, I was there. Don't get me wrong. When I left, I saw a few more people turning up. Apparently, it did get a little bit more lively, but still nowhere near the numbers. And when you think Josh Kroenke was there as well, it was a great opportunity. Oh, yeah, good point. Yeah, Matt Ryan plays for Brighton, so he can't be in the squad for this game. Good point. Will he sign for us on a permanent in the summer? Ceballos, Luiz, and Willian confirmed leaving. Good riddance. Has that actually been confirmed about Willian? I know Arsenal have announced that he's injured today. Barry said, looks like you wasted your time, Curtis, but respect for showing. They call themselves fans. No wonder there's no backbone in the players. If they copy the fan. I mean, listen, I'm sure the fans have got reasons for not making it, but it was just disappointing, man. Yes, Ali, big up, man. Big up. We were there, but it would have been nice to see a few thousand people there. And putting the pressure on, man. Josh Kroenke apparently is at the stadium today. If he would have seen 8,000 Arsenal fans protesting, that could have made a real statement. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Nah, no training kit, no away kit, man. No chance. I got back like 30 minutes from the stadium. Numbers were weak compared to the first one. When I left, there were less than 100 people. It's ridiculous, isn't it? Josh Kroenke caught on camera at the Emirates. Great opportunity to have shown a message to him. He could have gone back and said, look, man, Dad, there's a real problem here. He's going to ring his dad, say, listen, man, don't you worry about it. 100 Arsenal fans there and nothing to worry about, you know. There's the Arsenal team anyway. Let's obviously, anybody who gets scores from the other games, obviously we'll try and keep you updated with the Champions League games as well. And let's see if Leicester, Chelsea, or Liverpool make the Champions League. No Martinelli, yeah, good point. Well, on the bench. Curtis, I'm angry at Bayern Munich. Arsenal want to compete with them, but won't be. Listen, man, would you guys even want to be in the Conference League? That's the thing. I think most people have said they don't. You know? Let's have a look at the Brighton team. Sanchez in goal. White, Webster, Dunk, Bissouma. Will Bissouma be playing for Arsenal next season? McAllister, Trossard, Gross, Moder, Yahang Bakash, and Byrne. I remember Byrne when Saka spun him. Steele, McGill, Karabnik, Connolly, Lallana, Alzate, Tau, Caicedo, and Zakiri. Do you know what? Brighton's one of them teams I actually don't know half of their team. All right, a lot of these names I've never heard of. Conference League needs to go. Disgraceful. Oh, man. Villarreal. Villarreal got beat yesterday, so they've ended up in the Conference League. Be typical of Arsenal, wouldn't it, to go and get beat by Unai Emery in the Conference League, you know? Here's the formation. 4-2-3-1, usual stuff. But yeah, no, genuinely, about half of this team I've never heard of. Where Welbeck's injured apparently, and Mope. I'm not sure why Mope's not playing. I would take any trophies at the moment. The last time Brighton visited Arsenal, they won for the first time ever away from home. I can't watch that league. Basuma's going to bully Xhaka. Villarreal, Champions League or Conference League. Yeah, well, yeah, obviously if they win against United, they'll be in the Champions League. If they lose, they will be in the Conference League. 10,000 away fans. 10,000 home fans, sorry, at the stadium for this game. Will it improve the atmosphere? Mope suspended, someone says. He would have got a lot of stick anyway. You know, I don't think Arsenal fans like it. They got Josh Kroenke on the screen. I mean, listen, fair play to him for turning up. You never really saw his dad there. He's standing there next to Vinay, but I would have loved to have seen a massive protest. I mean, look, there's one old geezer holding up Kroenke out. I don't think that's going to send shivers down his spine, is it? You know? Brighton to get us underway in their change yellow kit. Like I said, Tim Smith or anyone in the comments, keep me up to date with any score lines in terms of Champions League and Conference League. Obviously, if Arsenal do qualify, and Tim's in here as well, they need Everton and Spurs to drop points. Spurs go to Leicester. Everton go to Man City. Brighton to get us underway. Final game of the season in what has been a horrid season for most Arsenal fans. You know, how are we going to finish? Will we finish above Spurs? Will we be in the Conference League? Or will it be no Europe altogether? Interesting to watch Basuma. And Brighton get us underway. There we are, people. We're underway. Yes, big up Curved Glass. Hope you're good. Not really fair play. Our fan base are embarrassing. I don't want to hear any more complaints about the owners. That's the thing. It's difficult to complain when you don't turn up, you know. I realize everyone can't turn up. You know, sometimes circumstances stop you from doing it. But Josh Kroenke's in the stadium. Can you imagine if we was turning over the place outside and he's in there? You know, it might have made him think a little different. Even if we win the game, don't want Conference League. I think we need, obviously we want to finish above Spurs. So Spurs defeat, but then we'd need Everton to beat Man City for us to finish above Spurs, but not get into that competition. We're embarrassing. If most fans cheer that we beat Tottenham after this season, listen, it's nothing to celebrate. They've been pretty bad as well. I have both Spurs and Everton losing. I think they'll both, I don't think they'll win. I think Everton will get beat at Man City. Aguero's last game for Man City. I think they'll want to definitely get a win. You have more followers than the protest. Brighton in the penalty area, whipped in. It's blocked by Rob Holding, and it goes out for a throw into Brighton. You have more followers than protesters. Commentary muted for Curtis commentary. I'll try and keep you up to date with the commentary. North London has been dreadful this season, both parties. That's true, but I'm not even too bothered about them. It's us I'm worried about. Hope you're staying safe and well. Good, Wilson. Hope you're good. See how Sky can show most games at the end of the season, but not drawing baffles me. Man said it must be the Vimto making you look younger. Give me a score predictions. Yeah, good point. What's your score predictions, people? Wilson going for 3-1 Arsenal. I'm going 2-1 Arsenal. Yeah, smash the likes as well. Let's see if we can hit 1,000 today. Last game of the season. Talia said Aguero's on the bench. That is harsh from Pep, man. That is very harsh from Pep. After an, amazing career at Manchester City, last home game doesn't mean nothing for them. And Sergio's on the bench. You're going 3-0 to City, 2-0 to Arsenal. You got Adam, 4-0, 1-1. No pressure, 3 Brighton 1. Exactly, man. No pressure FC. We win when it doesn't matter. Desmond, 2-0. Oh, Aguero's not fit. Hopefully he brings him on for the last 20 or something. Here come Brighton on the attack. I just don't want to see him controlling the game, 2-0, 1-0. Stan Kroenke, we're in the costume Gunnosaurus. 2-0 Arsenal Conference League incoming. Yeah, score updates will be much appreciated, people. Here come Brighton. Still started the game better than us. Interesting that their manager, Graham Potter, was the manager of Ostersunds when we played them in the Europa League. So he has played against us a few times. Arsenal have to finish above Spurs. I mean, it'll be small consolation for a bad season. Chambers, great ball into Odegaard. Come on. Finds Smith Rowe on the left. Back to Odegaard. Could be his last game for Arsenal. Have a shot. All right, maybe don't have a shot. It's been blocked. Imagine if Thomas Partey scores today. Keep me updated, Kurt. It's no live TV here. I'll try. I'll try and get the app up as well. 500 protesting. Ain't going to do much that, is it? Let's be honest. Needed 5,000, not 500, you know. The protest was awful. Don't get me wrong, when I left, there were a few more there, but when I was there, honestly, I'm not joking, I think there was 100 people there, if that. Kieran Tierney, crossing position. Comes back out to Partey. Is Partey going to finally score a long-range shot? Kieran Tierney, they're putting pressure on us quick. Goes for a little nutmeg and loses it. Poor play there. Bissouma Watchalong. Yeah, we're scouting, man. We're scouting. It's on Sky Sports Arena. We could be in. Smith Rowe pulls it back. It's blocked for a corner. It's on Sky Sports Arena. Do you know what? This was another part of the reason that I turned up late. I put Sky Sports Premier League and Sky Sports Football on. Realised Arsenal was not on those channels. It was on some Sky Sports Arena, which I haven't got. So I had to ring up Sky and quickly add it on. I'll be cancelling that after the game. Don't worry about it. It's Pepe. Whips it in. Good ball in. Keeper drops it. Oh, comes out. Edge of the box. Smith Rowe. Back out to Chambers. Starts again with Rob Holding. What's this obsession with finishing above Spurs in mid-table? Desperate times, man. Oh! Bends it wide. That's probably the best shot he's had his whole time since he's been at Arsenal. You know, the first shot he's had that hasn't killed pigeons. Goes for a little curler into the bottom corner. And goes just wide. Ooh, keeper was scrambling. Keeper was scrambling. Little bender into the far corner. Grealish masterclass incoming. Yeah, Sky Sports Arena 4-8. I didn't even have that, bro. I was looking on Sky Sports Football. I'm like, yeah, where's the game? Tell Sky to put that on for one day. That's getting cancelled tomorrow, bro. Yes, big up Jay Mino. Unfortunately, we're so desperate. The only tiny bit of joy from beating Spurs, that's all we got. Leeds winning 1-0. Big up Timmy Kamara with the update. Fans should stage a walkout. I don't think these fans that are in the stadium are about that life, man. I'm gonna admit I saw a lot of man coming out the club shop. That Curtis, that protest was a joke, fuming. It's sad, isn't it? It's sad, you know. Pigeons galore, man. Man's buying the kit while you're right. Bro, I definitely wasn't buying the kit, I'll tell you that. All right, here come Arsenal. Aubameyang into the penalty area. Finds Nicholas Pepe. Have a shot. Oh, good block. Comes back out to Tierney. Looks like we're getting in the game a little bit now. I actually hope some of these players, we don't have to watch them play for Arsenal again. Oh, Aubameyang could be in. Oh, keeper comes out and collects it. Yeah, interesting. Atletico Madrid, number one Atletico Madrid won the title. Which is interesting when you think Thomas Partey left them to come to us. And then in the same season, they go and win the league. Also, Lucas Torreira on loan, although he's hardly played a game there. You know, wins the title as well. But interesting, I read a report that Thomas Partey will still get a winner's medal because he played a few games for them at the start of the season. So he should still get a medal. Leeds 0, VAR 0. VAR's got the better of him, yeah. Big up, Tim. Legacy fans everywhere, man. Yeah, they're in the shop buying the kits. Big up John. He says, big up Big C. Really disgusted in the process. What a joke. Arsenal fans are timid. Bruv, the Arsenal coach and the Brighton coach turned up. Man United were blocking coaches. We're giving them a warm welcome. Ridiculous, mate. Yeah, mash them likes, people. I know I turned up late today. Apologies. I was coming back from the protest. It was hammering down with rain. Let's go for 1,000 likes. I'm going for it. Go for it, people. Last game of the season. We're already at nearly 200. We've only just started. They didn't protest today because they think the owner's going to drop 200 mil. Yeah, people think we're signing Grealish. You know, it's not happening. Partey needs to get his head examined for leaving Atletico for European Conference. Bro, I bet his bank account will tell a different story, though. Let's be honest. You know, I think he's on nearly 200 grand a week at Arsenal. 150 grand. He was on like 70 at Atletico, so he probably doesn't mind. Player of the year, VAR. We need to do better ourselves. Ultras would help you. Do you think the Emirates is so quiet? Yeah, the Emirates is... We haven't really got that. The North Bank, where I sit, I think that's one of the loudest parts of the ground, but people probably... I think people probably saw the weather and thought, you know, it's not going to happen and left it. Arsenal on the attack. Smith Rowe goes over halfway line. We've got 4 in attacks. 4 on 4. Needs to lift his head up. Odegaard's on the edge of the box. Odegaard shoots, deflection, corner to Arsenal. Come on, you Gunners. Arsenal sacked the wrong guy. Steve Bold should have been Arteta. Yeah, Steve Bold sacked by Arsenal after the under-23s had a terrible season. But I agree, it should have been Arteta. Arteta should have gone with him. If Arsenal lose, will mean no Conference League. Yep. But I think we'll win. Arsenal Queen, big up Big C, going to miss these watch-alongs next season. Oh, ball whipped it. Nah, man, don't worry, man. We'll do Euros watch-alongs in the summer. Might do some Copa America, some Gold Cup as well. You know, 1 o'clock in the morning, Jamaica against America. Or Copa America, Brazil against Argentina at midnight. And obviously we'll do Euros. You know, England is coming home. Well, I don't think he is. He's probably going to France. But and then obviously Arsenal next season. But... no, we'll be here, man. We'll be here. Don't worry. You won't be missing out on anything. Yeah, keep hitting the likes, people. Can we end the season in the right way? 1,000 likes would be great and much appreciated before we have a little break. Big up, Curtis. How you doing, mate? If you're still going in for crypto, now is the time to get in, bruv. It is on the floor right now for anybody in the crypto game. Whew. It's serious times right now, you know. It's a buyer's market, that's for sure. What's the plan for the summer? Yeah, like I said, I will be getting some guests on. Some ex-pros and some current pro footballers to come on. Arsenal transfer videos, lots of transfer videos. Trying to get some new collabs going as well. And, yeah, watch-alongs. Copa America, Euros, Gold Cup. Lots of work, man. Yeah, Dogecoin is all over. Yeah, Musk causing all sorts of problems to the market. 1 a.m. in the morning sounds like you're about to ruin my sleep schedule. Hey, man, it's summertime, man. Sleep schedule goes out the window. Do some polls, Curtis, on what games everyone would like to see. Yeah, no problem. Don't mind doing that. Michael said, Mrs. watching Frozen and me watching Arsenal on my Fire HD. This is how far we've fallen. Do you know what? She's probably watching a better program than you are. You know what I mean? She's probably watching Frozen. Ball whipped in by Tierney. No one in there, goes all the way across. Do the Fury v Wilder watch along. I would like to start doing boxing. It's a shame it's not going to be Joshua Fury, of course. Steve says, big up Big C, your watch-alongs have been better than some of the games this season. Appreciate that, bruv. Olympics, yeah, maybe. Obviously, Martinelli and Gabriel, they're in the Brazil squad for the Olympics. We can look at that. USA banned crypto mining. Odegaard can't shoot. Did you see Louis' farewell speech? You know what? You won't see many players at Arsenal get a better farewell than what David Luiz got. So I think that tells you a lot about how, popular he is in the dressing room. Tim says City and Man U are 1-0 up. Big up Timmy Kamara with the updates. Manchester City lead 1-0. And Man United are winning. So City winning, that puts Everton already in a bad position. And Arsenal, if they were to win their game with the way it stands, would be in the Conference League. They're the only goals so far. Man City winning. I don't know who scored. If anyone knows who scored, let me know. Could do a watch on for old ladies knitting, and it would be. I don't know about that, bro. Omar 1-0 City. Who scored, people? Anyone know who got the goals for United and City? Let us know. We had an embarrassing protest while Josh was there. Mate, fuming. Absolutely fuming. Corner to Brighton. Whipped in. Leno comes, punches it. Surely he could have caught that. De Bruyne. No surprise there, is there? Who scored for United? Yeah, I'll probably do some Gold Cup coverage, get my Jamaica shirt on. KDB, it's no surprise, is it? Yes, Musa, big up, man. Hope you're well. El Ghana, who's that, man? Some youngster. I don't even know who he is. El Ghana, literally never heard of him. Young player, yeah? Oh, Brighton could be in. Leno collects it. Attack v defense in the Chelsea Villa game. Can't watch Arsenal. No one's showing it. KDB. Discord's up and running. Yeah, man. Soon I'll sort that out, especially when the season finishes. Yeah, they're just showing the thing there. 1-0 to City. I don't see Everton getting back in that. So it's down to Leicester now, and Conference League's on its way. Arsenal up to 8th. The dizzy heights of 8th. Obviously, the highest we can finish is 7th. Is it just me who does not rate Leno? He definitely doesn't fill me with confidence, man. Really doesn't. Darryl says 2-0 City. Is that right? Yep, Timmy's here. Pepe in the penalty area. He gets tackled and they clear it. 2-0 to Man City, right? Who's got the second goal? City are on fire. Who you backing in the playoffs? I'm going to go Brentford. Jesus, 2-0. Light work. Looks like they're going to hammer them. But that's it, the Emirates. Big up Yannick, man. Big Arsenal fan. My brethren, man. He's been a big Arsenal fan from day. Maybe he's getting a move. Might get a move to Brighton. You never know. I think he's probably going to leave Everton. So 2-0 to Man City. Chelsea are all over Villa. Obviously, the Champions League stuff is all up for grabs. Swansea, Brentford always choke. I just think maybe Ivan Toney gets them over the line. People saying Arsenal fans are booing. Is that right? Because I obviously have my I have the commentary muted. Penalty to Leicester. Oh, come on. Let me know, people. Let me know. Jesus with a second there. Oh, here's Odegaard. Is Callum James going to hit that? What is he doing? That is awful. I'm actually going to turn over to the Leicester one. I want to see the penalty. Jamie Vardy in their new kit. I've turned over to the Leicester game quick. People saying Leeds winning 1-0. Who are they playing? West Brom. Jamie Vardy penalty. I've actually turned the Arsenal game off. People saying it's toxic. I can't hear booing. I've literally turned over for a second. I'm going to watch this penalty. Vardy against Tottenham. Vardy scores. Yes. Good. Conference League, here we come, people. We're going to the Faroe Islands, mate. We're on our way. Leicester are winning 1-0. Jamie Vardy with the penalty. And Manchester City are beating Everton 2-0. So an Arsenal victory would get us into the the prestigious, the European Conference League. Faroe Islands, we'll be there. People, can you guys hear booing in the stadium? Some people saying they can hear booing. All the channels are showing the other European games this week could pay good dividends in results. Cedric must have decided to retire. I don't know what's happened there. FC Flora, here we come. Yeah, that's on its way. What's a Faroe? We'll be there soon. We'll find out very quick. We're on our way to Weatherspoons, man. I'm telling you. To play Weatherspoons FC. We got to win this game. Yeah, exactly. Arsenal, one of them teams, Tottenham will lose and Everton will lose, and we'll probably go and draw. St. Tottenham's Day. Yeah, trophy parade tomorrow. Wi-Fi passwords, here we come. I bet he's losing his head. I don't know why X is going mad, though, because it doesn't make... I'm sure they don't want the Conference League either. We're level on points with Spurs now. But obviously a win would put us above them. I would rather it was the Farewell Islands. We should sign Tony when he's gettable. See, I think a lot will come down to whether they get promoted. I'm confused, Curtis. Even if Spurs lose, don't we finish 8th? Not if we win. We have to win the game as well. We're level on points with them now. They're losing. We're drawing. So obviously, if we go ahead, we'll get an extra 2 points. We'll finish above them. 2 points clear. They really need the money. I'm sure Arteta will dress that Europa Conference League up as some sort of positive if we get in there, Curtis, big up to showing the protest. A lot of YouTube media didn't show it while they were promoting Kroenke out. Is what it is, innit? Listen, I'm not going to judge anybody for not turning up. They probably got their reasons, but it's just a shame. Josh Kroenke was there. If he'd have seen big numbers outside the ground, you never know the impact that's going to have. But to see 200 people or whatever, that ain't going to do nothing. Dog and Duck FC away, man, on the park. Arteta's just under no pressure. Standard Arteta ball so far, yeah, nothing, Boring sideways, backwards football. Arteta will play 3 centre halves in the Conference League and still put crosses in, I'm just having a quick look at the Man City 2-0, Leicester 1-0. So all going Arsenal's way so far. They're in the Tolly. Do you know what? I was going to go in there, but didn't have much time to get back. But we made Europe. Trust the process if we get Conference League. That's what they'll be saying. Here's Pepe. Oh, they're tackled. That's what we'll be saying. And he'll go and win it and then say, oh, I've created history. I've won a European trophy. I think the 2 rejected bids got the fans feeling like there isn't much point. Well, that was the wrong attitude, unfortunately. What happened to Fofana? Has he got injured? Is it a bad injury or something? Maybe Josh is here to sack him. Well, that would cheer me up a bit, That would cheer me up a little bit. Typical Arsenal will draw this game. It's Arteta ball at its finest. We earn extra £100 for finishing 7th. It probably is something like that, Leeds 1-0. Rodrigo. Hamstring injury for Fofana. Very good player as well. What time to get injured? Last game of the season, man. I don't see Arsenal winning this game. Just look at them with their fans. Brighton look reasonably comfortable. What a boring game. Been boring season. Might be, so Curtis, 7th in Conference League or 8th and focus on domestic. Yeah, listen, there's no real benefit to being in that Conference League. You're going to play against... I suppose the only positive will be you give some young players some first-team football, but it's just a distraction we don't need, really. But I just want to finish above Tottenham. Not that it really means anything, but that's all we've got. Can they hire you, Big C? I'm not sure they would after the amount of stuff I've said about Arteta and that, but you never know. Better than the Conference League is finishing above Spurs. it would at least give us something to brag about, although I wouldn't be bragging about it. Here come Arsenal. Callum Chambers, crossing position. Here's Odegaard. Could be his last game for the club, this. Great crossing position. Whips it in. Oh, Aubameyang with a header. Goes out for a goal kick. Will Fofana be out of the Euros? Who does he play for, Fofana? France? I don't think he made the French squad, did he? Newcastle winning 1-0. Who are they playing? Oh, Fulham away, yeah. Should be a win for them. Steve Bold sacked, yeah. Listen, I mean, he's a former Arsenal player, but for me as a coach, he's made no difference. He got the assistant manager's job, did nothing. He goes to under 23 coach, and the under 23s are near the bottom of the league, so he hasn't done anything to improve us. Get someone else in, man. France under 21s, he would have been in that squad as well, wouldn't he, with Guendouzi? So that'll be a big miss. Aubameyang's energy is just off. I hear you, Adam, I do, but where's the service? Are they going to create anything? You're lying. Was it Joe again? Wow, that's another 5 mil. 7 in 7. What would you do with Joe Willock? Would you use the hype to sell him, or would you bring him back? I personally just think Joe won't get a chance under this manager. We play 4-2-3-1. You can't play Joe Willock in the 2 in front of the back 4. You know, you can't play him next to Thomas Partey. So then you can only play him in the 10. He's not going to get picked over Smith Rowe and potentially Odegaard, or if we were to sign like a Buendia. So if we got 25 mil, I would actually cash in on him. I don't think we've got the time to be developing at the moment. We're in desperate situation. It's true, he is the only midfielder that probably looks like getting a goal, but he'd be on the bench. Curtis Arteta said he's staying. I mean, you can't believe what that guy says anyway. Joe doesn't suit the current Arsenal Arteta system. 100%. 100%. He doesn't have the freedom to run and get forward. The Arsenal fans in England are one of our Kings is vexed. You keep complaining, all you do is nothing. You guys can't even turn up for a protest. Listen, man, as I said, I'm not going to throw it at people. People had their reasons for not showing up, but it was disappointing, man. Serious. Narco is 35 mil. I don't think Newcastle would pay that much for him. I think 25 to 30 would be the max. Odegaard whips it in, finds Chambers. Good touch. We've started it. This is just a typical going through the motions performance. Smith Rowe loses the ball. We're in trouble. They're 2-on-1 here, Brighton. Good block. Kieran Tierney goes to the keeper. We were in trouble there. He manages to block the pass. Sell 30 at least. Will it ruined if he stays? 20 mil plus. Newcastle would throw in a Sports Direct mug. Partey shoots again. Tipped over the bar. Decent shot again. Best I've ever seen him shoot. He's shot twice and no pigeons have been savagely attacked on top of the roof. Aubameyang laid off to the edge of the box. Partey, same type of shot. Little curler. Keeper tips it over. Tierney is a beast. He did well there. Our free kicks have to be the worst organised in Europe. Jashar said Willock has to stay. He's playing as an 8 today. I think he will. I think he will sign for Newcastle. McGoldrick, big up McGoldrick. Is it 1-1? Here come Arsenal. Xhaka, 35 yards out, shoots, and it's blocked by Basuma. Martin will be going back to Madrid. I think if the boy, what's his name, Zidane. I think if Zidane leaves, he'll go back. Correct about Joe. I would use the hype to sell him. Serious. I do think he's got talent. We won't use him right. Willock's a super sub. I'd rather take the cash and invest in first team players. I got to be honest. Big up Joe though. He's doing his thing. Straight swap with St. Maximum. I think he'd want more money than that for St. Maximum. I would take St. Maximum though. I really would. Curtis, what do you think about Tavernier? Solve our right back situation. Harden from playing in Scotland got an engine delivery. I would rather get somebody else like a Max Aarons, like Hakimi, although we're not getting Hakimi, but I'm still not sure about Tavernier. How old is he as well? Spuds are losing. Free kick to Arsenal about 35 yards out. Xhaka looks like he wants to hit this. I would keep Willock. He's definitely got the quality. I just don't think this manager will use him. I really don't. Just a shame McGoldrick never did that for Ireland, apart from one fluke against Switzerland. Yeah, he didn't have a great time with the Republic, but done all right for Southampton this year. I think he'll get a move as well. Bro, it's frustrating, man. You go all the way down there, you know, and Xhaka hits the free kick, awful, deflected. You go all the way down there, you think, right, listen, this is it's going to be a massive protest. Last game of the season. We've got no opportunity to do it now until the start of next season. Josh Kroenke's inside the stadium, an opportunity we haven't had for so long. And you get a couple hundred people there, and you're like, you know what? I don't want to hear all the talk. I don't want to hear Bear Man on social media talking about Kroenke out. That don't mean nothing. You know, you got to do more than that. So it is what it is. Sheffield United, sorry, they're not playing against Newcastle, are they? They're playing Burnley. Big up McGoldrick, man. Man like Joe Willock, you know. So far, obviously, Arsenal 0, Brighton 0. You got Villa 0, Chelsea 0, Fulham 0, Newcastle 1. That was Joe Willock with another goal. Leeds 1, West Brom 0, Rodrigo with the goal. Leicester 1, Tottenham 0, Jamie Vardy with a penalty. Liverpool 0, Palace 0. Man City 2, Everton 0, De Bruyne and Jesus. Aguero's on the bench. Sheffield United 1, Burnley 0, David McGoldrick. West Ham 0, Southampton 0, Man United 1, Wolves 0, Anthony Alanga. Never heard of him. Young player. Darryl says West Ham are winning 1-0. West Ham. Can they actually still get Champions League? I don't know. I haven't even looked at the table, or is it? I don't think that. Nah. Europa League's in the bag for them anyway. Is Pepe in the penalty area? Oh, he's tackled. Tackled by Basuma. Scouting mission on Basuma today, man. Everyone's sitting quietly. What I found. Is there no noise? Because obviously I can't have the background noise, so I turn it right down. Is it just quiet? You know what type of fans are going to be there today. No disrespect, man. You know, I know a lot of fans who said they weren't even interested in going. Corner to Arsenal. Odegaard to take it. Whips it in. Decent corner. Flicked on. Oh, cleared off the line. Rob Holding. Oh, my days. They're gonna do a check. Goal line technology. I think he's given offside. Never mind a goal. Yeah, he's given offside. I said social media fans. Stadium is quiet. We should be winning this. He's given offside, but I think they're asking whether it was over. I think he's changed his mind and given a corner. How did Rob hold him? That's in. That looks like it's in. He's given offside. This could be a goal, you know. It comes off their player. That's over the line. This could be 1-0. What? He's given offside. I thought it came off their player's head. That's harsh. I thought it was a goal because the ball went over the line. Still like playing with no fans. It's still quiet. Bissouma auditioning. With the AFCON tournament coming up in January, we must have a good summer window. And do we have to be mindful of this? Because that means in January, we potentially lose Aubameyang, El Neni and Pepe to the African Nations Cup. Ball whipped in by Tierney, keeper takes it. And obviously Bissouma would be another one as well. Jonathan Moss is the ref. You know, the guy who puts his name on the football boots. So I genuinely thought that came off their defender. Whose head is that? Because if that comes off their defender, then he's not offside and the ball goes over the line. Look, they're replaying it again. They're clearly not sure. I think it does come off the top of Partey's head. But they gave offside. Interesting. It's only 4 weeks max. Okay. Aubameyang, I know Aubameyang doesn't always qualify with Gabon. We won't notice Aubameyang going, nah, man. That's harsh. It did come off Partey. You're right. Oh, Partey will be going AFCON as well, yeah. Partey, Pepe, El Neni if he's still an Arsenal player, because he could possibly be sold. And Ober. Liverpool still drawing Chelsea, so at the moment, Leicester would be in the Champions League. Curtis, can we get Son? I don't think so. I don't think they would sell him to us. 2-0 to West Ham. Big up Darryl with the sharp updates. Oh, Gabon have already qualified. That's Aubameyang gone then. We will never miss El Messi. Nah, we won't miss him. Here come Brighton. He's offside. This game is I've said this many times. If you struggle to get to sleep, man, just watch these games. You'll be asleep by half time. Can we get Son? I mean, I rate the guy's optimism, but Aubameyang is finished. No ambition, no drive. Maybe the money, man. Maybe the money's made him not that bothered, but we'll see. Next season, I suppose. The club, what does he say? The club makes my... this club makes eyes go sleepy heavy. I'm telling you, I feel like I got 220 kg weights on my eyelids, man. I'd rather watch songs of praise. Dear. Joe Willock done it again, 7 in 7. The only Newcastle player to ever do that. The other, Alan Shearer. They're the levels the man's getting on. Fornal's got 2 goals for West Ham as they go 2-0 up. Snorefest TV. It's sad, isn't it? It's Arteta ball, man. Arteta ball at its finest. I'm joining the Curtis. Imagine spending £60 for this. Oh, Brighton could be in. Good block. Good block, Rob Holding. And he does well, keeps it, and Chambers clears. Absolute snorefest. I cancelled my Sky subscription because of Arsenal. Right now, you're my radio. Bro, when this game finishes today, BT Sports, Sky Sports, all that's getting locked off. Bruce better than Arteta, no debate. Arteta gets that Newcastle team relegated. That's all I'm saying. You know, that's all I'm saying. He'll have St. Maximum left wing back and Joe Willock on the bench, you know. Odegaard is so lightweight. Yeah, the thing is, sometimes lightweight players, they find a way to operate, but he actually gets kind of bullied as well. I've cancelled Sky down. I don't blame you, mate. All the Euros on normal TV anyway. And I'm sure the Copa America's on normal TV as well. Honestly, Big C, just a little bit of pressure and we're back to playing like crap. There you go. No pressure FC, mate. Put that tiny bit of pressure on and they'll crumble. Those fans inside the stadium can make Kroenke notice we're against him. And they probably won't. They probably won't. Ball over the top, looking for Tierney. He gets there. No one's in the box. We're back to cross the ball and hope for the best, you know. Yeah, I saw Partey crunch the Arsenal coach, didn't he? Mane has scored for Liverpool. It's a big goal in the Champions League running. So that would put Liverpool and Leicester in the top 4. Sadio Mane with the goal for Liverpool. Big goal, that is. I actually think Chelsea are, that to me, that's a dodgy game. I know people saying it was an attack against defense, but Villa will have a spell in that game, I'm sure, at home. We always do better in the second half. I don't know why. Why do we start the game so slow all the time? Chelsea, no top 4, you know. I give Arsenal fans a little something, a little guilty pleasure to smile about, you know. Make sure you smash a like on the video, people. Let's hit 1,000 likes and subscribe if you haven't already. Last game of the season. Let's get this season finished, man. Come back fresh next year. Partey does well there. Finds Tierney. A style of play. It's freestyle football, my friend. You know, it ain't... It's Snorefest Arteta ball. It's not... I don't know. Are we trying to be a possession-based team? But we're not good enough to do that. Are we trying to... We don't counter-attack because we attack super slow. Darryl said penalty to Everton. Big up Darryl, man. You're getting in sharp with the updates. I've just turned it over. Who is it? Sigurdsson. He's missed it. He has missed Richarlison. Oh! Saved by Ederson. Sigurdsson's penalty is missed. Richarlison with the shot on the follow-up, and it's blocked. He tries to whip it to the keeper's right, guesses the right way, and saves it. Here we go. Back to Arsenal. Pepe. Chambers whips it in. Oh, keeper nearly dropped it, and he catches it in the end. Arteta uses testimonial settings. I'm telling you. Tim Smith has a rival, Daryl. Hey, man, I'm telling you, you man are getting sharp with the updates. Daryl's he's challenging today. Where is the fluidity in attack? This is painful, bro. We haven't had fluidity all season. That's the problem. Arteta's style of play, clueless football. It's terrible. Wenger ball to this. You know, even I said prick Teta. This game's making my eyes bleed. I'm telling you. Hey, big up Jay Mina with the updates, man. That's quality, man. Anybody who wants to know the latest scores at the moment, Liverpool are third, Leicester are fourth, so those two will be in the Champions League. And Chelsea are fifth, West Ham are sixth, Tottenham seventh, and the mighty Arsenal in eighth. Aubameyang in the penalty area. Cross is blocked. It's a corner to Arsenal. Wolves have equalised. Daryl, mate, you're sharp today. 1-1 he's saying there. Will it break Henry? What is he? Broke Henry's record? What's the record? 7 in 7, is it? Arteta is the Spanish Stephen Kenny. Trust me, he plays terrible football. How's Basuma? Looks all right. Corner to Arsenal. Odegaard whips in. That's a horrible corner. Just floated in the air. Didn't even whip it in. Awful corner. And Burnley, it's a goal kick. Honestly, anyone who's tuning in late, it's an absolute snore fest of a first 45. Would you want Willett to come back? Listen, like I said, I would have no problem Willett coming back because I think he could get goals for us. But under Mikel Arteta as manager, I don't think he will get in the team and I don't think he will thrive. And if Newcastle are talking 25 million plus, I would cash in on him. And it's a shame because under a better manager, I'd probably keep Joe Willock and take him back. But this manager ain't going to play him. You know, his system wouldn't work. Steve Bruce gives him freedom to attack. Oh, Brighton could have been in. They overhit the pass. Leno comes and collects it. Semedo has scored for Wolves, 1-1. Arsenal need a season out of football. Yeah, never mind out of Europe. Hit the dizzy heights of 8th. That's where we're at right now, you know. DT's dreaming about Basuma. That should be an easy signing for Arsenal. Oh, Harry Kane has equalised, apparently, people. 1-1. Kane in probably his last game. Let me turn over. People saying 1-1 Kane. I've got the wrong channel on. Let me turn. Son whipped it in, got deflected. Dele Alli left it. Great finish. Volley. Good finish. He ain't kissing the badge anyway, that's for sure. 1-1. So we may not even be in the Faroe Islands, people. And that makes Harry Kane top scorer in the league as well, above Salah. 1 goal ahead of Salah now. Oh, interesting. Curtis Prime, Xavi and Iniesta would struggle under this fraud. Mate, I don't know. He'd play Iniesta up front, false 9. We've been so bad at it. This is why I didn't bother getting a ticket. Out wide to Tierney, he'll cross it. We're back to cross the ball and hope for the best. Xhaka. Out wide to Tierney. Back to Xhaka. It's so slow. Brighton have got bodies behind the ball. Xhaka pings out wide to Chambers, who whips it in. It's absolutely dreadful. Partey would have won the league had he stayed in Spain. Instead, he's battling to get into the conference. Like I said, though, man, his bank account's probably double, you know, so I don't think he minds. Your mood is exactly mine. Honestly, I'm trying my best to find some enthusiasm. They're not playing for Crayon Picasso. Smith Rowe whips it in. It's blocked, and it is a corner. They're complaining it should have been a throw. Our fans are so a goal kick. Sorry, fans are so quiet. Are they not making a lot of noise then? Because, like I said, man, I have to have the volume turned down. Life of a gooner. Ridiculous, mate. 2-0 to Leeds. It's like they're gonna get a win on the final day against West Brom. Rodrigo and Calvin Phillips. I like that Calvin Phillips, man. Good player. It's Pepe. They take the corner short, whips it in. Poor cross, cleared at the near post. Why do we think that we can keep crossing high crosses? All season I've been like, we're terrible in the air. And just as I say that, Aubameyang hits the crossbar with a header. How typical is that? Commentator's curse. Or was it Gabriel with a header? I thought it was Aubameyang. Hit the crossbar, and it goes out for a corner. It was Gabriel. Gabriel moving better than our strikers, bro. Hits the crossbar, and it gets cleared out for a corner. Corner whipped in, headed away at the near post. How many times am I going to say that? Big C, I miss Wenger ball. Yeah, for real, man. So do I. It was better than this. Corner to Arsenal again, headed away by Basuma. All the teams are scoring apart from us. Oh, dear. Big up Jay Mino with the score updates, man. Bring on Mohamed Wonka. You're right, Curtis, though. We're one of the worst teams as far as in the air. It's crazy. Ball whipped in. Wow, 1-0 to Villa, says Daryl. Headed out for a goal kick. Villa are beating Chelsea. That is shocking. Chelsea, mate. That could be them. Out of the Champions League. Lost the FA Cup final, and you would think Manchester City will turn them over next week. Could be a disaster for Thomas Tuchel. 1-0 to the Villa. Who scored for Villa, people? Let me know. Big up Amril, big up C. It's almost midnight in Malaysia. Should have gone to bed earlier. Bro, this game will put you to bed soon. Anyway, you'll be asleep. Come on, the Villa. Alvin said fans are booing. Half-time whistle goes. I hope they're booing. I'm just trying to rewind that bit. Did they boo at half-time, or are they not really on? Ah, man. Them man aren't serious, man. They're not booing properly, man. They're just... You just can hear the odd person making noise. That half, people, was absolutely dreadful. Like, that was so bad. If that game carries on, I'll just watch a different game. We're 8th at the moment. Fans are booing. They're not booing very loud. Yeah, a little boo. Yeah, there was loads of clapping, man. It's blood clot. Sure, big up Shacks. I'm gonna boo the fans. The manager is shocking. Fans are pitiful. KSE are loving it. The man, literally, Josh Kroenke, is standing there. Make it hostile for him. Let him know. These men are applauding the players off. Big C of Sky Sports contacted you to come on since last time. They spoke to me about coming on during the transfer window this summer. So hopefully I'll be back on there. Apparently Traore scored a belter for Aston Villa against Chelsea. Sumer is desperate to come to Arsenal. He might not be when he watches how we've played in the first half. Curtis Wenger Champions League, Emery Europa, Arteta Conference. You ain't telling lies there, Melbourne, I'm telling you. Yes, people, get the likes up. I know the game is... I would love to bring you a more exciting game, but it's Arteta ball, innit, unfortunately. Timid protest before the game, and now a timid performance on the back of Josh Kroenke's in the stadium, and these fans ain't making no noise, you know. Arteta Ball Stadium is like a library. 0-0 to Arsenal. Smith Rowe needs to go to 10. Saka on for Odegaard. Odegaard, it's not effective enough for me. I think we need a different 10. Like I said, we need a 10 that can shoot. How was the protest, Roland? I've seen more people get together in a restaurant to go for a meal than that, mate. It was shocking. It was terrible. Curtis, what are you doing about your season ticket? Will you wait for the transfer window? Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to give them a decision before the transfer window finishes. So I can wait a little bit, but are they going to make signings early, you know? Man said, Big C, let's just watch another game. Let's do it for Chelsea. It'd probably be more exciting. 6 p.m. at the Emirates tonight to protest against the fans. Even said Tottenham Day ain't looking likely right now. Are the fan season ticket holders or NHS staff? My understanding is there's a mix of both. Some of them are key workers, some of them are season ticket holders. I've seen more people get together in lockdown. Oh, man, it's not even a joke. Curtis, I'm all out for Feck here, bro. 20 million can shoot and he's strong using both feet. Definitely a good player. I just think that injury scares people away from him. If not, go for Buendia. Where is Picasso's creativity? It's nowhere to be seen. Like someone said earlier, man, he does paintings with crayons. Darryl says penalty to United. I thought all the games are half time. A couple of them I see haven't quite finished yet. Goals in all the other games, man. Obviously, Arsenal 0-0, Snorefest. Villa 1, Chelsea 0. Traore. Fulham 0, Newcastle 1. Joe Willock with his 7th goal. That probably added another 2 million on the price. Leeds winning 2-0 against West Brom. Rodrigo and Calvin Phillips. Leicester 1, Tottenham 1. Vardy and Harry Kane with the goals. Liverpool winning 1-0 against Crystal Palace. Sadio Mane. Man City winning 2-0 against Everton. De Bruyne and Jesus. Sheffield United beating Burnley 1-0. David McGoldrick. West Ham winning 2-0 against Southampton. 4-0 with both. And Wolves 1. Man United 1. Elanga for Man United, a young player, and Semedo for Wolves. Like you said, goals everywhere, but Arsenal, foolishness. You know? Absolute foolishness. Villa v Chelsea is spicy better than this game. I can imagine because Arsenal have got a lot to... Arsenal haven't got much to play for. Chelsea are fighting for Champions League. Bro, do you want Conference League? Nah, not really. Man, you winning 2-1, right? 2-1 United. Who scored? Fernandes, was it? Or Juan Mata? I'm assuming Fernandes is not playing if Juan Mata took the penalty. Why would a fan buy a seasonal ticket while this or season ticket while the owners are still? People will still buy it, bro. Let's be honest. Because they just want to watch their team. But need a degree in calculus to figure out who's in the Conference League. All the teams you've never heard of in your life, they're all in it. You know. Glad you didn't go watch the game. Nah, man, I didn't even apply for it. Did not even apply, man. Not interested. Fernandes and brother, he would have took it. United rested everyone for the final. Don't blame him. Don't blame him. I'm just looking at the United team now. Elanga up front. Yeah. They haven't played anyone. No Pogba, no Bruno, no Rashford. Obviously, Maguire's out. No Wan-Bissaka, no Luke Shaw. They've rested everyone. No De Gea. They haven't even put them all on the bench. They obviously want to be fresh for Villarreal in the final. We should be preparing for a European final. Denis Suarez or Odegaard? I think Odegaard's better, although we didn't really see Suarez. Glenn said 7th is still not good enough, even if we were languishing in 15th, 16th. Exactly. Green screen should be a Picasso picture. It needs to be Arteta with some crayons, man. Conference League is some next level PES tournament. It's, I mean, really, I think they should have called it the Cup Winners' Cup. I know we're not Cup winners, so really we shouldn't be in it. But, you know, the Champions League isn't for the champions of every country. So I think calling it the Conference League just makes it sound terrible, you know? They're saying as it stands, Leicester are out. No, I'm sure Leicester aren't out because Chelsea... Oh, yeah, because Tottenham equalised. Yeah, you're right. Good point. Leicester have to better Chelsea's result. Chelsea would make 4th on goal difference. They're 2 goals better off. That's a good point. I actually didn't know that. Leicester, man. Conference League is the National League of Europe. It is. Europa League 2. That's actually what they were going to call it. Big up Abjeet. Good day, Big C. We're going to need that Europa League final watch-along just to lighten up the mood. Yeah, don't forget, people, I am doing a watch-along for the Europa League and the Champions League final. So we will, we'll still... I'm sure we'll get some drama and excitement, but it probably won't come from Arsenal. Europa League 2 sounds worse. It does. Thoughts on Atletico winning the league? Fair play to him. I'm not the biggest fan of Atletico. I'm not going to lie. But I think I always preferred Barca when I was growing up. And then I sort of disliked Barca because they always used to cheat in Europe, especially against us. But obviously, Barca let Luis Suarez go on the cheap. He goes to Atletico, finishes as their top scorer. They win the league. So yeah, fair play to them. They done the business, man. Can't hate on that. Your thoughts on going to the Faroe Islands, bro? I might be over there doing a vlog, for the game. Why not? Content is key, The Elite Conference. Here we go. We may not even make that. We're not even winning the game. Thoughts on Josh Kroenke at the Emirates? Number one, I'll give him a little bit of credit for being at the Emirates because he hasn't ran the club. His dad's ran the club. At least he's showing face. What I'm disappointed with is how many opportunities do Arsenal fans have to have fans in the stadium and the owners over there, and the protest is a shambles. The fans in the stadium are clapping the players off at half time. He's probably on the phone to his dad going, this is absolute, you ain't got nothing to worry about, I know some people might think, give Josh credit, but ultimately it's his dad who's ran the club. He's shown more interest in a few months than his dad's shown in all them years. He's been at the training ground. He came on the conference call with the fans and spoke to the fans. He's at the game. Apparently moved to London for so many months. He's done more than his dad. I'm assuming his dad has complete control of the money and how much we get to spend. So I give him some credit. I do. I give him some credit. You can't just brush everyone, tarnish everyone with the same brush. But the fans should have made it toxic today and made him go back to his dad and say, listen, man, I don't want to run this. And I think it's best you sell it. But instead, they've just left it. Curtis, your thoughts on the protest, bottle jobs? It wasn't good. Like I said, I'll never judge people on why they don't turn up for an event. They may have their reasons, but the numbers were so low. It was bad. How much did KSE pay? Listen, I never, but you've got to be realistic at the same time. It's his dad who's been the biggest problem throughout the years. Hey, Curtis, just saw your video about the protest today. The fan base is an absolute disgrace. I'm embarrassed. KSC are definitely never selling if things don't change. Disappointing, man. Had an opportunity to make our voices heard and didn't use it. Prince Teddy, last match of the season, 1 goal scored, at least in all of the matches except for Arsenal. Big up, Big C. That looks like a rented fan. No Arsenal in that stadium for me. About rent a fan? Man, like rent a fan, Do you know what? It wouldn't surprise me if Arsenal even told these fans certain guidelines of going to the game. Like, yo, you can't boo, you can't protest. It wouldn't surprise me. Big up Shadman with a super chat, much appreciated. He said, I feel like Josh is that kid who wants to prove to his dad that he can run the business. Look at me, Dad, I'm running your business. And that's what it is. He'll want to prove him right, That's the only positive you could see with him being there instead of his dad, but I still don't think it's enough. Imagine if the legacy fans got this game called off like United. Unfortunately, our fans are not about that life. Our fans spend more time arguing with each other than actually sorting out the biggest problem at the football club, unfortunately, How much is Willett worth now? 25, 30 million, I would say. I don't think anything more. You're going to sit in there doing streams. No, but listen, man. Anyone's entitled to buy their kit. I don't really look at that as a big deal. Buy the kit, don't buy the kit. Does it make that much of a difference? If the whole fan base don't unite and make it happen, then that's where the problem is. Allegedly, they were confiscating negative banners and people being searched for this type of material. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Let's have a look. LG said, when they showed that fan with the new kit in the stadium, I always threw up. Let's see. Willock is worth minimum 30 million. I'd take 30 million all day for him. Yeah, like and subscribe, people. Like and subscribe. Second half's about to get underway. We've got over 400 likes. We can never be united, but Curtis, it's the fans. You're right, Curtis. Unless we all do it, there's no point. Exactly. You know, and at the like I said, you can throw out an opinion on social media right now that certain fans might not agree with, and they'll hammer you for it. But the owner that's actually suffocating the football club, there ain't no energy towards him. The manager that has failed for the last 80 or this season especially, there's no energy towards him. I don't understand the direction of the fans. I just don't get it. I'm sorry, I really don't. Big up the Green Gooner. Thank you very much, bro, for the super chat. Big up Big C. From what I've seen of the protest, it was a shambles. Palace was hopping on Wednesday, and the Emirates is a snooze fest. Same old from Arsenal fans, accepting mediocrity. That's where we're at, man. That is where we're at, unfortunately. You know, not doing enough. What was I going to say? Yeah, not doing enough to do anything. Kishen said, respect, Curtis. It's the hope that kills the fans. We keep holding on to the glory days. This club and team is in massive trouble. Massive trouble. Let's be totally honest. Prince Teddy, I've just made you a mod, man. Last game of the season. You've been supporting a lot as well. I've seen you, always asking people to like and share, man. So I've just made you a mod, bro. Get Saka on. I mean, we actually needed to rest him today, but we're terrible in attack, man. I don't understand it. I really don't get it. Why we can't attack? I said it's the ball. Kev, man. Kev, Have you seen Balassi tweet he's at the game? No, I didn't even see it, Someone told me earlier he was there. I haven't even done my halftime tweet. Snorefest again. Let's hope we can win the game. End this shocking season. Awful first off. That's it. There ain't much more to say, really. Yeah, man. No worries, Prince Teddy, man. Appreciate the support. Knots 21. Going to be a rough summer. Not hearing Kev say it's the player. Bro, Kev will be on in the summer. Don't worry about that. We'll have Kev on. We'll be arguing in the summer. We'll be debating the signings and all that. So, but you'll still see Kev on the channel. Like I said, people, business will still be running over the summer. Don't worry about that. You'll still get most days. You'll still probably get you will still get streams, watchalongs of the Euros and the Copa America and the Gold Cup. Oh my days, the game's underway. I didn't even have the right channel on. Apologies. I'm now 20 seconds out. Big plans for the summer. Yeah, as I say, man. As I say, got some current professionals and ex-professionals coming on. Going to try and do some collabs with different fans, different Arsenal content creators, and also different clubs as well, not just Arsenal. And we'll do transfer videos, watch-alongs for the Euros, watch-alongs for Copa America and the Gold Cup. So we'll be busy, man. We'll be busy. And, maybe some vlogs and stuff as well. Big R for Leicester, man. Big R. You need a favour, though. Well, no, in fact. Villa are doing you the favour. You need to do yourself the favour. A goal here would put Arsenal up to 7th. Like I said, apologies on the time, people. I'm about 25 seconds behind because I had the other channel on. Get Steve Bold on. Irony with that Cena theme. Don't tell me they're playing John Cena theme music. They're clueless, aren't they? They haven't got a clue, have they, these guys, man? Big up John Rock Gunners TV. Bless up, Curtis. Hope you're good, bro. Yeah, I speak to Lee Chappie every now and then. I can get him on. Like I said, man, I'm going to get different people on. We'll be sorting that fantasy footy out if you want. See for next season. We'll definitely do that. 100%, Sebs. Maybe I'll do a league and we'll do like a prize for the winner or something. We'll definitely do fantasy league next season. Everyone can join in. We'll 100% do that. Did you see Everton missed a penalty? Yeah, I saw it, man. Sigurdsson. Do you want Conference League? Not really. Do you know what, Ebby? I'll be totally honest. You guys know I keep it 100. The only reason I would take Conference League is because I'd like to travel around Europe and do a few vlogs. You know, for the games that I don't do watch-alongs. Going to the Faroe Islands. I think there's teams in Gibraltar and in Ireland and Wales. You know, I go to a few of them games, just go and see some different countries, do a vlog. But from Arsenal's footballing point of view, you know, it does nothing for them. So, yeah, purely from a selfish point of view, I wouldn't mind it. But for Arsenal, it won't do anything. Probably get them a couple million at the most. Here's Kieran Tierney. We're just crossing the ball again. You know, I always think if we signed Duncan Ferguson or something, I don't know where the target man is. Xhaka gets the ball out wide to Chambers. Another cross. Pepe on the right foot. Yeah! Nico! That's why he's on the green screen, people. Nico Pepe with the goal. Great finish. Right foot. That is a brilliant goal. See, the low cross makes the difference. Low cross in by Callum Chambers. And Pepe drills it. It looks like he nutmegs the goalkeeper. Give this guy game time and he will become a player. If this manager shows belief in him. Yeah, look, he runs over to the substitutes. Looks like he's becoming a popular figure amongst the team now. Good ball in, Callum Chambers. Good touch. Drills it. Nutmegs the keeper. Man like Pete. Man like Pepinho. Green screen settings. Come on, man. You know what I mean? Have a listen to that, boy. What a great first touch. Then the volley. Bang. Nutmegs the goalkeeper. Moments FC, Shano. You're right. That's it. Great first touch. On his right foot as well. I wasn't confident of him volleying it with his right. Nico Ras Clark Pepe, man. Man did that celebration as well. The trademark. Pepe in the building. Good numbers for him, man. He's finishing the season well. Is he top goal scorer? I'm not sure, you know. First reaction when Pete scored was to turn on your stream. You know, listen, I've defended him a lot, man. I have. I had a little go at him the other week, but he's listen, we're up to 7th, people. Run away. Run away. We're going to Weatherspoons. Run away. Weatherspoons FC away, people, in the glamorous Conference League. We're up to 7th. I don't think we've been this high since the day the league started, you know. I think we're top, aren't we, in alphabetical order. We're up to 7th. I didn't even read your super chat. Apologies. Where is it at? Let me go back and find it. Aluminium 20, big up for the super chat, bro. Said, cheers for all the content this season, Curtis. Get yourself a pint. Thank you for your support, bro. It'll probably be more like a Vimto than a pint. Oh, Brighton are in. They're in. Oh, they've put it wide. That was a chance. Nah, listen, appreciate the support, man. Big up Broads, Arsenal Holiday Club. It's looking like, I'm telling you, man, I need to get that passport out. Faroe Islands. Where else we going? Gibraltar. We're going to Wales, you know. We're going to Harrogate Railway. We're going to Bognor Regis, you know. Big up Adam, he said, quality channel, unlike our team. I appreciate it, bro. We do what we can, you know. You do what you can with what you've got. That's all you can do, innit? They haven't given us a great product. Conference is confidence. Will it give us confidence? Big up Arsenal, South Africa. Said, yeah, Liechtenstein. That's it. Pepe, ice cold, man. Brook the neck. Kevin Campbell. Yo, man's got Brook the neck. What does he say? Man said, Brook the neck. Yeah, lads, I'll meet you in Moldova, you know. Hammett and Waterloo, dog and duck. Conference League's incoming. You wait until Arteta does this press conference. He's going to be like, you know, our plan was to qualify for Europe. We have done it, you know. You know how he's going to dress this up, man. We can win this competition. He makes me sick. Big C Callum Chambers is not bad for playing out of position. Do you know what? Chambers has looked all right the last few weeks. I think he's actually better at centre-back. Oh, Brighton appealing for a penalty. Rob Holding, little push. Ref doesn't give it. Balogun top scorer in Conference League. Let's hope so. Hey, man. What am I saying? Yes, Keisha. Enough bless from Bermuda Gunners. Big C, large up yourself. Big up, bro. Big C, that swinging hips joke got Pepe mad and turned it around. Yeah, he ain't done the Elvis shuffle for a while, man. He's doing his thing now. Chris Fraser said, for real, Big C, don't know how I would have made it through this season without your streams. I appreciate that, man. Listen, I feed off I'm all about energy, you know. I'm an energy man. You lot give me good energy and then I put better energy into the stream. So I have to big up all of you lot for the support, you know. You've carried me through some games this year, some bad ones as well. Here he has. Hi, Curtis. Come down to Malaysia, man. Listen, you know me, I'm a man, I want to travel, you know. Darryl said Leicester pen. I'm going to have to... Oh, Aubameyang could be in. Tight angle. Cuts back inside. Odegaard, ref, penalty. What? No, he doesn't give it. Odegaard could have got the shot off. Let me turn over. People saying it's a penalty. Vardy again. Davinson Sanchez. He is so clumsy, that guy. They're seeing if it's a free kick. That's on the line. On the line is a penalty. That's got to be a pen. I'm switching between games, people. We had a chance there, man. Odegaard should have just hit that first time. I'm back at the Arsenal game. I will be going back to that Leicester game. It is a penalty. They've given it. If Vardy scores this will, you know, this will mash up Tottenham. It'll be 2-1. And this will get Leicester into the top 4 with the way results are at this current time. This is unbelievable. Jamie Vardy scored 1 penalty. It's Vardy. He scored again! Vardy! I don't know why I like Vardy, you know, because I shouldn't like Vardy because this man turned down Arsenal, but I just like him, man. The rags to riches story. He's a bit cheeky as well. Jamie Vardy, 2 penalties. And Leicester on their way to Champions League football. Spurs in the mud. St. Tottenham's days back. Bus parade tomorrow at the Emirates. Wow, it's all going off, people. All going off. St. Tottenham's days on. Oh, dear. We got nearly 500 likes on the video, man. Big up yourself. It's his attitude. Yeah, I don't know what it is because I don't know why. I just like Vardy. He's got a little bit of he's a bit cheeky as well, but you know, just that he just runs himself into the ground. And yeah, I like Vardy, man. I can't help it. He's funny as well. He does celebrations to wind the away fans up and that, you know. I like Vardy because he turned us down. I think he gave us the warning there, you know. He let you all know, listen, man, I can't say it out loud, but indirectly, your team's going downhill. Vardy's got so, yeah, cheeky chappy, man. He's a good player. I like him. I don't think he actually gets the ratings he deserves, man. When you look at his goal record, he should be rated as one of the best strikers in Europe, really, but doesn't really get talked about like that. Vardy is a great player, had a tough season, played in every stage of the FA Cup, then won it. Unbelievable. So at the moment, Arsenal is 7th, West Ham 6th, Chelsea 5th, Leicester 4th, Liverpool up to 3rd. Wow. Wow. That would be massive if Chelsea missed out on the Champions League. Here come Brighton. Remember, we still have to win this game. Good tackle, Rob Holding. Here's Thomas Partey. Cuts inside Basuma. Partey loses it, though. Brighton, don't foul. Well done, Gabriel. Here's Basuma. Basuma shoots. Oh, just wide. Just wide. Will Vardy get picked for England? I mean, he's retired, isn't he? He's retired from playing for England. If I was... What? People saying penalty to Villa? It's going mad. What channel is that Villa game even on? I'm going through the Sky Sports channels. I can't even see it. Is it on a different channel? Oh, is it on BT? Am I missing it? No, what? I don't know what channel it's on. Amazon or something. Penalty to Villa. I can't find it, people. So you guys are going to have to let me know if they score. Come on, Villa. Sky Sports Action. Where is that? Let me look for that, man. Oh, Arsenal could be in here. Chambers whips it in. Oh, it doesn't quite reach Aubameyang. Still got it. Odegaard left foot. Shoot, man. Oh, Pepe. It's all gone wrong. You could see that was all breaking down. People, let me know. Where is Sky Sports Action? Action, where you at, man? 407. Have I got that? Oh, here we go. 407. I found it. Big C, they done you for that 4-2-4. This ain't even the 4-2-4 one, people, but 2-0. 2-0 to Villa. Up the Villa! Chelsea are in the mud. Oh, it could work out quite a decent day. We finish above Tottenham and Chelsea end up out of the Champions League. London bragging rights, man. We'll take that. You know what I mean? Surely. Here's Aubameyang on the left-hand side. Whips it in. Poor cross. Wow, Chelsea. Thomas Tuchel, man, he was like the new Pep when he first came in. Jeez. I tell you what, I would love it if we beat them. Love it. Curtis, what if Chelsea win the Champions League? I know. Yo, what happens then? In fact, that's what I wanted to find out. So if Chelsea finish 5th and win the Champions League, does that mean 6th and 7th go into the Europa League? I don't know. Does it change anything? Surely we can't have one team in the Europa League. Do we get... I don't know, people, let me know. Do we get Europa League if Chelsea win the Champions League and finish 5th? 7th is in the Europa... Well, at the moment, they're saying 7th is Conference League. But if Chelsea win the Champions League and finish 5th, would that then mean that 6th and 7th got the Europa League? No, Curtis, it goes to a French team. Oh, man. See, I don't know. I don't know all these rules with Europa. Some people are saying 4th goes in the Europa League. I didn't think you was allowed to do that. I thought top 4. Yeah, someone Google that, man. I don't know. Yeah, we broke Tuchel, man. He's been a mess since. And we 7th go to Europa. That's what I'm saying. I don't know the rules. Surely it's worth Googling for someone. Yeah, the European rules don't make sense. Someone's saying here you just lose a Europa League place. Chelsea will, but I don't see Chelsea beating Man City, but you just never know. I'm just looking at a way we could possibly still get Europa League. Chelsea buying Haaland tomorrow. I'm not sure. It's Pepe! Pepe! Why am I celebrating like that, man? Why? This guy, man. This guy. Don't get me mad. Man, like Pete, fam. What are you telling me, bruv? What are you telling me, Arteta? Yeah, why was this guy on the bench in some of our biggest games? Baller! Just let him roam free and do what he needs to do. Man like Pepe. Baller! Stop leaving the man on the bench next season, people. Give this man the game time he deserves. Great finish. I'm sure it nutmegs the defender. Good little ball from Odegaard. Right hand side of the penalty area. Opens up. Nutmegs the defender. Man, don't talk to me about Pete, fam. Man, don't tell me about Pete. This guy's a baller. Give this guy a proper right back and keep playing him and things are going to happen. Great little ball. Nutmeg finish. Are you mad? Man, like, yeah, man said Zaha. Whoever said Zaha was better than Pepe, man. Who said that? No, you're right, man. Arteta's held these man back. Let's keep it 100. Arteta's hold these man back with that shocking football. He's quietly now, right? I mean, you could argue that Pepe's not far off being our player of the season. I'm being serious. I think Saka would still get it because earlier on in the season, he was definitely our best player. But Saka hasn't played well for about 6 weeks. That's a good question. Someone said, is Pepe our top scorer? It's happened again. Is it, Jay? It's happened again. It's happened again. It's happened. I've got to tweet that. Tottenham Hotspur. Shameless. Shameless FC. Oh, dear. Oh, dear me. It's a classic. It never gets old. Tottenham, all that. Oh, Mourinho and Ryan Mason and League Cup final, and somehow the worst Arsenal team ever finishes above them. Oh, dear. Mate, you can say what you like about Jose, right? And I get it. Yeah, his football wasn't great. They've got worse without Jose. I don't care what anyone says. So they can say, yeah, Mourinho this. Ryan Mason's done 10 times worse. He went to the final, did nothing, bottled it. And now look. European Conference League, man. Yo, get your passports ready, lads. We're going to the Faroe Islands. We're going to play Weatherspoons. Conference League settings, people. The Conference Players FC. Here we go, man. Let the game finish. Can't trust Arsenal. Good save there by Leno. There's balloons on the pitch. These man, I just don't know with Arsenal fans sometimes. We're a different kind of fan base, Wi-Fi passwords FC, man. Oh, yeah, I see Yannick there putting the thing up. Good to see and hear fans back in the stadium. Proper gooner, The man's a proper gooner still. New kit cop tomorrow. Listen, they'll have a new training kit out tomorrow. Don't you worry about that. European Conference League kit. You know what I mean? On its way out. I cannot believe Chelsea are losing 2-0 to Villa. Up the Villa! Thursday, toilet duck trophy in sight. Martinelli on. Yeah, I want Pepe to get a hat trick, man. Keep me updated with the scores as well, people, because, in case anything changes in the top 4 race. Big C, we finished 7th, lost in the semi-finals, improvement. I can't cling to that, man. On paper, yeah, it is, because last year, what he did last 16 in Europa, but I'm not about to jump on that hype, man. The season's been terrible. And to me, we had a fairly easy route to the Europa League final. And when you think we're 9 points off the top 4, we should have been playing this game today, fighting for the top 4. So I'm not about to give him credit for it. I just can't. Yeah, my clock. Yeah, I know it is. I'm about 30 seconds out on the clock, man. I was watching the other game. Oh, when the second off. Shameless FC, man, I'm telling you. Pepe on form is a highlight of our poor season. The man's a baller, bruv. Man is a baller. Manager should have kept faith in him. potentially player of the season. Potentially going to finish up as player of the season because he's finished the season so well, scored important goals, took the penalty at Villarreal. Do you know what I mean? He's been decent. Oh, man, Oba. I'm just doing watch-alongs and not even talking about him. You know? I'm just looking like, have I even spoke about Aubameyang in this game? This manager has to show Pepe that respect now that I'm not just rotating you every so often. Play that. He should be one of your first attacking players on the team sheet. He's proved that now. Look at, like, when he's confident, he can produce. Yeah, he's got numbers. He even looks like he works harder to me now as well. Just as I say that, he loses the ball. Although we have still got it holding, although it is, we are under pressure. Here come Brighton. Close them down quick. Good block. Gabriel's been good today. And Rob Holding, to be fair. Good tackle, Smith Rowe. We're on the break. Come on. Finds Aubameyang. Cut back, bro. Don't shoot from there. Oba, what are you doing? It's desperate. It just felt desperate from Aubameyang, man. I know it's hard as a striker when you're not scoring goals. Sometimes you do that, but that's a poor decision. Just cut that back. You've got 3 players in the penalty area. Pepe, 16 goals, 5 assists. I mean, I believe it is in all comps. But still, man, he's done his thing. I think he's scored 8 goals now in the Prem as well. It's not bad for a guy that doesn't play off. Oh, my days, Pepe! Oh, he was trying to chip the keeper, or was he trying to pass it? Pepe, man, score the hat-trick. Score the hat-trick. Aubameyang is done out here. It's not looking good for Oba, man. I got to be real. I don't know what's happened to it. Man said the hips don't lie. What is it? Shakira settings, man. Man went from swinging hips to just, nutmegging centre-backs. 10 in the Prem, you're lying. Is that what he's got? He got 10 goals in the Prem. Man like Pepinho. Pepe stats. Wow. 10 goals, 1 assist in the Prem. 10 goals, man. That's not bad for a guy that doesn't get picked every week. Bruv, 100% we have to even... And I'm not even just saying that, Omar, because of today. We had to give him 1 more year. We had to give him 1 more year. Because we ain't going to get the money back. But he's proved himself at the end of the season. I need to see it on a consistent basis now throughout the season. I've got to admit, Brighton looked terrible in the attack. No Mope, no Danny Welbeck. They haven't got much. Saka's coming on. We would honestly be 5th or 6th without the William fetish. It's a good point. Start of the season, 25, 30 crosses a game. William playing every game. Bellerin. He's picking crazy teams, bro. Early season home form finished us. Manav says, bro, I can't watch how we're playing. Looking good. We're playing better in this second half. First half was an absolute snore fest. Second half's been a bit better. Yeah, Conference League, Taz. That's where we're going, man. Faroe Islands, get your passports. That counter looks scary. We need to see more of that. Why do we not see more of that? Come on, Big C, recognise Mo. No, listen, I've seen a lot of people asking about the Mo situation. I'm not going to say too much on it. As I've said before, I think it's disappointing for a guy like Mo not to be on the channel. I know him, and I think he's very knowledgeable when it comes to football. I think it's a breakdown in communication between the two of them. And I think sometimes if you've got a friendship and something frustrates you with somebody, what I would just say from Mo's situation, I think you should always express it to that person. Try and keep it off social media. And I think his passion for everything that was going off, it almost spilt over and he took to social media. And I think once you do that, things get out of hand. If I've got a good friend and me and him have got a situation, I'm not going to go on social media and call you out. I'm going to do my best to sort it out away from social media. So whilst I'm in full support of the fight that Mo is fighting, of course, come on, man, that's 100%. But the way he went about it and you're calling a man a coward, you're not going to get a positive reaction. If my boss at work or my friends annoying me and I go on social media and call him a coward, am I going to get any kind of positive reaction out of that? No. So I think Mo's heart's in the right place. I think his passion went overboard and it's a lack of communication. I'd love to see the two of them sort it out. You know what I mean? Because Mo has known Robbie and been involved with AFTV for, I think, 7-8 years. And I think he's one of the most knowledgeable fans. Oh, hit the crossbar. Sorry, yeah, I think Mo's one of the most knowledgeable fans. So it's a shame. It's a shame. But I don't want to say too much about it, you know. Thomas Partey hits the crossbar, people, with a volley. Like, I think I would have smashed my computer. The man's let all the pigeons off. Look, we're actually balling now. Chambers whips it in, cleared. I think it's a corner. See how we start playing when there's no pressure. I tell you this all the time. No pressure FC, man. Spot on what you've said. If someone came in for Aubameyang, would you let him go? I would give Aubameyang 1 more year. It depends if it was crazy money, you know. It'd have to be mad money. Postman v Arsenal. Totally agree, Big C. Great breakdown of the situation. Listen, that's just my opinion, innit? You know, big up to both of them. But hey, Smith Rowe off, Saka on. Well played, Smith Rowe and Saka. You know what? I'm gonna applaud you still. You two have been a credit to the football club this season. You know, pigeons are already on holiday. They've flown off. Yeah, ball whipped in. Oh. Now, in fact, when the pigeons go south for the winter, don't they? So they're probably still there. But Partey's improved his shooting. Cleared by Brighton. Can we get a third? Let's finish off with 3 or 4 goals, man. I want to see a Pepe hat-trick. I'd love to see a Aubameyang score as well. Free kick to Brighton. Gabriel fouls him. Great reaction from the fans on Smith. I'd love to see... I want to see Smith Rowe sign a new contract this summer. That guy is a proper player. He has represented this football club in the right way this season. He really has. I tell you what, right? Brendan Rodgers, if them results stay as they are, he is manager of the season. No question. There's no even argument for me. Leicester City get top 4 and get FA Cup winners as well. Nah. Manager of the season. Manager of the season. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. The job that he's doing at Leicester is just phenomenal. Seriously, he deserves a lot. I think Brendan Rodgers is a fantastic manager. Oh, Chelsea have got one back. Chelsea have got one back. They're not going without a fight. Keep me updated, people. Daryl, everyone. Nah, man, I don't want Chelsea to... So Chelsea, if they get an equaliser, go back above them. They're going to throw absolutely everything at Villa now. City 4-0. Oh, ball crossed in by Brighton, goes clear. Someone said Aguero was on. Come on, Aguero, get that goal. Sergio scored, man. Let me know, people. I want Moyes, listen. 100% all day long. To get West Ham in the Europa League, unbelievable. But to me, to win the FA Cup and get top 4 with Leicester, I'm giving you manager of the season for that. Chilwell scored for Chelsea, 20 minutes to go. I love Aguero as well, I got to be honest. Seb said, mix of booze and cheers. Can the cheers be canned sounds by the looks of it? They are pulling WWE. That's what I'm saying. Some of the noise. Don't lie. Sergio bagged. Sergio scored, people. Let me know. Sergio scored, or you guys want? It's Sergio. He deserves that, man. Balotelli! Aguero! Come on, man. He has to go out like... He deserves to go out like that, man. Here come Arsenal. Aubameyang. Find Saka. Drill it. Corner. Big up Michael Connor. Thank you very much for the super chat, bro. Much appreciated support. Tottenham fans, we are better than you. We're better than you. We are ish, but we're better than you. Tottenham, mate, you're a joke. Absolute joke. This is the worst Arsenal probably ever. And still we're going to finish above them boys. I'm actually delighted that Sergio Aguero has scored. I think he's one of the best strikers to ever play in the Premier League. And on the day he's leaving. It's sad when players like that leave the league, man. So I'm so happy that he scored. Corner to Arsenal. Why does Odegaard just float corners? Terrible corner. Comes joint top scorer for a single club. Sergio. You know what? I might actually watch Match of the Day today, and I do not often watch Match of the Day. David Moyes for me, bruv. That West Ham team is actually trash. I hear you. It's not trash, but I get you. When you look through it, there's man in there that you're like, yo, man, these man are massively overachieving. I just think Brendan's done a great thing there. You got to remember, Leicester have never won the FA Cup. And I don't know. Listen, a lot may change. If he doesn't get top 4, then can we not play Martinelli? He just doesn't. He doesn't. I mean, 77 minutes gone, last game of the season. And I think we've only made one change. Innit? Saka. He will dress this up. I promise you. You wait till you hear this press conference when Arteta starts saying Europe. Our aim was to finish in Europe. He's going to give it all that. Aguero, I agree, Scouse, Mike. He's an inspiration. Come to this country. In that documentary, he left his wife and kid back in Argentina. One of the best strikers I've seen in Premier League history. Hall of Fame candidate for real. James said, Curtis, it's amazing, really, when you think Arsenal only finished 8 points off the Champions League spot. It's painful. Aubameyang comes off. Another poor performance, man. Takes the armband off. Who's coming on? Laka. It's interesting, This could be Lacazette's last appearance for the club. Year left on his deal. Will he sign a new contract? Spurs 2-2. Ooh. I've started tweeting about oh no, that's Leicester out the top 4, isn't it? Chelsea up to 4th, man. No, I didn't think 2-0 to Liverpool. Chelsea are in 4th. I actually didn't realise that. Bro, if Tottenham score again, they get 7th. It's all hanging in the balance now. I've put out tweets having a go at Spurs fans. I might have to delete them. Big C. Who scored? Can't watch the game. Channel is blocked. Arsenal, Pepe got on both. Man like Pete, man like Pepinho. Who scored that second goal for Spurs, people? People saying the goal should be disallowed. I'm going to turn over. Well, it's a corner to Brighton. I'll just see this. Headed away. Arsenal could be on the break here. Let me just wait. Free kick to Arsenal. Right. Let's go over to... Son's in. Son. Oh, saved. Wow. Oh, Mane scored for Liverpool. Sanchez scored for Tottenham. I get the impression that Tottenham really want to get this 7th place. I can't believe Leicester have bottled it. Oh, my days. What a ball in from Son. Kane should have probably got that. Wow. Mane scored 2 then, right? A lot of twists and turns, man. 12 minutes to go. Oh, I should have held off on them tweets. So now Chelsea are 4th, despite the fact they're losing. So many goals. Arsenal 2-0 up. Villa 2, Chelsea 1. Newcastle beating Fulham 1-0. Leeds beating West Brom 3-0. Leicester 2, Tottenham 2. Liverpool 2, Palace 0. Man City 4, Everton 0. Aguero has scored. Sheffield United beating Burnley 1-0. David McGoldrick. Two goals for Fornals. West Ham beating Southampton 2-0. Man United winning 2-1 against Wolves. 5-0 City. Yo, that's it. No, we're still hanging on, man. We're still in the Europa. Let's Tottenham go ahead. I just turned over and Tottenham were battering them. 5-0 City. What's happened? Oh, I thought you meant Aguero again. Don't gas me up, people. Don't gas me. I swear you'll never see anything like this. Drink it in. Saka past the damn ball, man. Just running like a madman. Brighton are on the attack. Premier League table is all over the place now. Chelsea up to 4th. Liverpool in 3rd. Leicester in 5th now. Arsenal in 7th. 9 minutes to go. Lots of twists and turns. I can't believe Aguero scored again, man. I love it. Wow, it's gonna be a big last 10 minutes. Yeah, Bissouma, don't even let him go back on the coach. How fitting would it be if Aguero scored a hat-trick last game of his career at Man City? Don't let Bissouma leave the ground without signing the contract, man. Leicester, what are you doing? Do you know what I'm saying? Just hang on. Balotelli! Aguero! Ancelotti's on the beach, man. You know, he's back in Sicily on the beach. Mob boss settings, man. Goodfellas and all that. Leicester, man, I can't believe it. You're winning and you just go and throw it away like that. Can Vardy rescue him? Poor from them. Please, what did he score? Curtis, your thoughts on Lewandowski breaking Muller's 40-goal record? Lewandowski or Aguero? Lewandowski's the best striker in the world, brother. He has been for a few years as well. You know, he's got so much to his game. He's skillful, he's strong, got a bit of pace, he can shoot. He's got an unbelievable touch. He's the best striker in the world, man. You know, he really is. Leicester bottling it again. Good assessment of the Mo situation, man. Thanks for your opinion, bro. Bless her. Hey, no worries, man. I have to say something on it because enough people are asking. I think we all want Leicester to win, man. Josh is here to sign Bissouma. He'll probably go and sign that Burn at left back or something, the big guy, you know. Andre the Giant. Oh, corner to Tottenham. Tottenham are all over Leicester as well. It don't even look like some pigeons don't go south during the winter. So Partey's shooting's been decent today. Is Lewandowski better than Kane? 100%. And I'm not biased to like when it comes to individual players. Kane's the best striker in the Prem, but Lewan's the best striker in the world, man, all day. Josh will go on the pitch at the end of the game. Speech, I think he'll slide off quietly, man. I don't think he'll be on the pitch. Leicester bottled it last year when they played Man United. Yeah, I take it all back. Brendan Rodgers, not manager of the year. David Moyes, great achievement. You know what I mean? Forget I even mentioned it. I said he's here to sign Glenn Murray. You know, he's about 39, isn't he? I really want Aguero to get a hat-trick. Josh saw the terrible protest. Sad days, man. Leicester are doing a Spurs. It's sad, isn't it? It is sad for them. Arsenal, 6 minutes to go. I really want Pepe to get a hat-trick. Poor ball from Odegaard, man. Looking for Pepe there. Gives it away. Oh, Leicester had a 3-on-3 counter-attack. And Winks just clatters Iheanacho, just trips him up. That is shocking. I don't blame him, though. You have to do that sometimes. I'm just literally switching between games. Odegaard comes off for Martinelli. I mean, thanks a lot, mate. 5 minutes for Martinelli. Odegaard comes off. Could be his last appearance for the club. Listen, he's put the work in. I'll give him that. Will we see him again in an Arsenal shirt? I'm not so sure we will. Martinelli gets 5 minutes. Yeah, thanks a lot, boss. You know what I mean? 5 minutes. Smash the likes, people. Can we get 1,000 likes? Last game of the season. Will we make the inaugural, the glorious, the legendary Europa Conference League, people? Don't pretend you don't want to go to the Faroe Islands and, you know, Gibraltar and Wales, you know, prestigious games all over Europe. 4:30 kickoff. Do you know what I mean? So 5 minutes for Gabby. Thanks a lot, mate. What's that going to do for him? I take Odegaard on loan. I think the club will try and get him on loan. Real star boy has come on. Big up Gabby. All hangs in the balance, man. Big up Robbie with a super chat. Actually makes me angry when I hear fans laugh and joke about this new Euro comp. It's going to be embarrassing. I'd rather be fighting relegation. You know what it is, Rob? You just got to take it for what it is, man. Like, use it to play the youngsters and give some of the squad players games. It is what it is. We can laugh and joke about it, but if we're in it, we got to accept it. So I just have a bit of a joke about it, really, more than anything. Will We'll be here, people. We'll be here. Man said Arsenal versus Plumbers. What do you do? Do we get angry about it or just we have a bit of a laugh? The other teams are going to banter us about it, you know? Pepe looks like he's going to be named as man of the match here. Here come Leicester on the counter-attack. Oh, it's a poor pass. I'm switching between games. Apologies. Yeah, youth team, give Aziz, give Balogun, you know. Give them man game time, man. We don't even have to pay any interest in it. Yeah, come on. We wouldn't want to be fighting relegation. Pepe gets man of the match. Sai said West Ham are 3 up. Declan Rice. Arsenal nil. College Boys 4. Curtis Arsenal. Arteta rated for the season. Poor. 5 for Arsenal. 4 for Arteta. Improved second half of the season, but bottled it when it mattered. Darren, we ain't even playing Dundalk, bro. Dundalk will be in the Europa League. We ain't even playing them. Do you know what I'm saying? They're more prestigious than us in terms of Europe. Chelsea might go for Aguero. Oh, Bale has scored. We're not going to Europe. I better delete the tweets. Oh, my days. No Europe. No Europe for Arsenal. They're appealing. Gareth Bale has scored. I better delete tweets. I've been putting all sorts of tweets up. Oh, my days. Gareth Bale has scored and Schmeichel's appealing. I think that's handball. Yep, it's handball. We're still going to Europe. That can't be given. It hits Harry Kane's arm. People. We're still going to the Faroe Islands. That is handball. Surely that doesn't count. No, I'm not deleting them. That's got to be disallowed. If that's not disallowed. So first of all, what they're appealing for, they're appealing for offside. It's not offside. That hits Harry Kane's arm. It has to be handball. The VAR have bottled it and told the ref to go and look at it. So it's 3-2, but that is handball all day long. It hits him on his arm. Let's see what happens. Faroe Islands could be off, man. I'm cancelling the flight. That can't count. Surely I can't hear it, so you guys will probably hear before me. That's handball. It hits Harry Kane's arm. Bale scores, middle of the goal. They've given it. Oh my! How was that given? Oh my days! I better delete tweets quick. They're in again. Harry Kane's 1-on-1. Yeah, I better delete tweets quick. We're not even in the Faroe Islands, people. We're not even in the Faroe Islands. How on earth was that not given as handball? I better delete tweets quick. So, yeah, they finish above us, don't they? Oh, my days. Let me delete that. Right. No Conference League, people. No Conference League. Bruv, I was tweeting it's happened again. You know, St. Tottenham's Day, all of that. What's the new handball rule? That hits him on his arm. Here's Pepe. Here's Lacazette. Leicester have fluffed it all. Martinelli gets in, pulls it back. What's the new handball rule? I thought any time it hit your arm in the build-up to a goal, bruv, I should have waited, man. I'm telling you. No St. Tottenham. No Faroe Islands, man. I was looking forward to the vlog in Gibraltar. No conference. Listen, I don't really care about the conference. I just thought it was good banter, to be fair. It's a corner to Leicester. I'm flicking between. Leicester have lost the Champions League now. Does a draw get them in? I don't even know where we're at with the league table. Schmeichel's up, so I'm assuming a draw does something for them. Nah, they've lost. They've messed it up. Does a draw still get Leicester? No, they'll be out on goal difference. So I don't know why it's coming up like it makes any difference. Nah, they're done out here, man. Looks like 8th. Same position as last season. That'll be for Arsenal. 8th last season. 8th this. Draw does nothing. I'm switching quickly between. Arsenal have got 10 seconds to go. Here's Pepe. Last chance of the game. Can he get the hat trick? He's got 2 or 3 players on him. I think the ref's just going to blow his whistle. Let's get this game over with. Here is Granit Xhaka. Gives it away. That sums up the Arsenal season. Just blow the whistle. John Moss blows full time. Arsenal have won 2-0. Game over. Silly game, to be honest. Doesn't really mean much. Let's finish the time. Arsenal win 2-0. Do you know what I mean? Let's just switch over to Leicester. So, looks like 8th. I've had to get rid of them comments from earlier. 8th to 8th. Trust the process. Oh, what progress that is, eh? You know? Started 8th, finished 8th. And he's offside. Leicester. Saved us the pain of Arteta dressing. Bro, I'm glad. I don't want to hear no madness from him. I don't want to hear him talk about Europe and 8th to 7th and, you know, all that. Nah, man, you started 8th, you finished 8th. You ain't took us nowhere. And you've took us out of Europe. No parade, on par. Spent money and finished worse. 4 minutes left in this game. I mean, Leicester, even a draw does nothing for them anyway, so they're done. From 4-0 to 8th. We're out of Europe. First time in 25 years, I think they said, since we've been out. Leicester still hung over. Never go to. I'm telling you, man. Yeah, our game's finished, man. Chelsea fans supported Tottenham for the last time. It gets them in Europe, don't it? Oh, Vardy's offside. So it'll be Champions League for Chelsea and Liverpool. Arteta did a 360 proper. What did he say? What was that comment? YCA, I'm quite happy. There is no Europe, no papering over the cracks again. Rubbish. Exactly. There's nothing. You can't hide behind that now. That's the thing. Bread is bread. 8th is 8th. Arsenal, man. I really don't want Arteta manager for next season. He's ruined Arsenal. Maybe Josh will sack him. Maybe he's there to give him the P45. Another season Spurs bantering us. Even without a manager, they're higher than us. Jesus, conference. We couldn't even make the Conference League, you know. Leicester do so. Leicester are done. They know a draw does nothing. They've given up. Aspilicueta sent off. I think they're good anyway now. They're where they want to be. Arteta can't have another window. It would get worse. Bruv, I was out here tweeting hella smoke, talking about it's happened again. And get your passports ready for Faroe Islands. They're on me in the comments as well. Anyway, it is what it is. 2 minutes to go. Leicester look like they've given up. They know that a draw does nothing for them anyway. So even if they score, it makes no difference. Arteta's press conference will be, we finished 5 points more this season compared to last. Embarrassing, isn't it? Back to the protest. The protest was feeble, mate. City seemed serious about it. When you're just slapping up Everton 5-0, last game of the season. Liverpool and Chelsea head into the Europa. Throw into Leicester, 90 seconds to go. They got people in the box. It's a poor throw. They've probably lost all enthusiasm knowing that they can't get Champions League. I don't think even a draw will give them much enthusiasm. Minute to go here. Pepe showing Basuma around the ground. I hope so. Get him. Get the contract ready for him. Pepe, man of the match today, man. If they score, we finish 7th. Yeah, if Leicester score. Not going to watch his press. They're going to wind me up. What do I do tomorrow? I think it still could be Arsenal therapy tomorrow, you know. It could be Arsenal therapy tomorrow. Just overall, you know, we still need it for the season. It's been a shambles. Yeah, I think we'll still do Arsenal therapy. We're still pretty bad. We still need help to get through this rubbish. 30 seconds to go here for Leicester. Still want Zaha. He's not coming, is he? I think Pepe's proven himself now, but again, we need it under pressure. Give me that therapy. Defo need that. We're I'll do a proper end of season. Tottenham are in again. Bale, he's in, he's scored. He's hit the post, he scored. 4-2 to Tottenham. Gareth Bale has scored. Just turn it off. Oh, we need therapy, man. It's horrible. Turn it off. It's done. It's over. 4-2 to Tottenham. Bale scored his second. He hit the post and scored the rebound. I'm really happy we avoided that joke of a competition. Yorkshire Gunner said, thanks for the season, Big C. Listen, no worries, man. I have to thank you guys for it as well, you know. Leicester have bottled it again. In the Champions League spot all season, and somehow with like 2 weeks to go, they throw it all away, you know. Ryan Mason better than Arteta. Oh, man. They're both as bad as each other. Jay Can, quality content. Big up, Curtis. Thank you very much, bro. The gates was wide open for Gareth Wales. Couldn't miss. I'm surprised he even hit the post the first time. The protest was a shambles, my friend. An absolute shambles. 100 people there. Bottled it, I think, because of the rain. Jay Muller, big up yourself, Curtis. You made this season bearable. Listen, man, you guys helped me get through the season with the watch-alongs. I've gone back onto the Arsenal channel just to see if these players, I don't know, are they going to applaud the fans? Will Josh come out? Will Arteta come out? Will they boo him? Curtis, man of the season. Big up, man. Thanks for all the watch-alongs. Been good watching the stream throughout the season. Channel got better and better. I appreciate that. I hope so, man. Make Arsenal great again. It's going to take a lot of money and effort to make this Arsenal great again, man. I'm telling you. We're at nearly 600 likes as well. Much appreciated. Let's see if we can get close to that 1,000 people. Last game of the season. Raul said, big up, Curtis. I saw your stadium protest stream. I think there are more people here in this live stream. There are, bro. Seriously, it was... Drove down there expecting to see thousands going for it. And just nothing. Nothing. No enthusiasm. No people. Big up Buenos Aires, Guna, man. Appreciate the content throughout the season. Will you do Euros, Copa America watch-along? Yeah, as I said, bro, I'll be doing Euros watch-alongs. I will do some Copa America and some Gold Cup. So you might see me at 2 o'clock in the morning doing Jamaica against America. You might see me at midnight doing Argentina against Brazil. So we're going to keep busy, people. And you'll get, you know, regular daily uploads, Arsenal, transfers. And, you know, obviously, I'm going to get fans of different clubs on as well. And we talk about, you know, we'll get through, man. No worries. No worries. There'll be a lot to talk about, man. I'm sure from tomorrow you'll start hearing players leaving Arsenal and things like that. Giles said, you made this season good, Curtis. Didn't know you, and now I'm a big fan. Hey, that's what it's all about, man. Really appreciate it. Well done, you Foxes. They proper bottled it. Matt, you must be a relieved man right now, my friend. Chelsea, man. Chelsea lose 2-1 to Aston Villa. But somehow Leicester go and lose to Tottenham at home. Crazy. Arsenal fans, are you glad that we're actually not in the Conference League? Or would you have just taken it, you know, just to say, I don't know, we're in Europe, but no Conference League. I honestly would. The only reason I would have took it, as I said, I would have just traveled and done some vlogs. This would have been the first time I would have had the channel and we'd have been in Europe. But with travel restrictions and that anyway, still might not have had the opportunity. To be honest, that league's going to be a shambles. We'll just banter Tottenham about it and say we didn't even want to be in it anyway. It's a shambles. Most people saying they're happy with it anyway, delighted. It was embarrassing for the football club to be in it. Big up Broads as well. I missed your comment, bro. I didn't even... someone said Broads. I missed it. Big up Mario. Appreciate that. Raul said, thank you for all the entertainment this season. No worries, bro. No worries whatsoever. Big up Springer, man. Big up man like Springer. He was there at the protest, you see. But there was only about 20 more people. That was the problem. Big up man like Big C, one of the diehard gooners at the protest today. We tried, bro, but what can we do? Strength in numbers and all that. Really appreciated the Arsenal therapy sessions this season, Big C. I may do one more tomorrow. May do one more. Arsenal therapy. We end the season from hell. It's been a nightmare of a season. I have to admit, I am disappointed that we're not in Europe. Not Conference League. I don't care about the Conference League. I'm just disappointed we're not at least in the Europa League because, we need Europe. Proper Europe. Not Conference League Europe. But it is what it is. Man said chicken soup for the Gooner soul, Curtis Shaw TV. Hey, man. Season-ending therapy. For real, man. For real. It will be season-ending as well. Season done. It'll be international football now we'll be looking at. MSK, I remember watching you when you had a few thousand subscribers. Good to see you're on 25k plus. Listen, I have to say, I have to say a big thank you to all you guys for the support this season. It's been a crazy season, doing watch-alongs, no fans, and Europa and all that. So, listen, I have to thank all of you for the great support. We know Arteta ball's been painful this season. There have been some games I've literally been half asleep. But your comments, your brilliant interaction, I think we've got a great community here. Want to keep building. We'll do a fantasy football league next season with like a prize for the winner. Want to try and do some different things in the summer as well. I'm looking at maybe other things that I can do as well. But no, I have to say thank you to all of you for your time and effort, man. It means a lot. There are a lot of other channels you could be watching, so I appreciate you being here. We've had some laughs. Bruv, I'm telling you, man, we should do a best bits of the season, man. I might have to edit a best bits of Scenes FC, man, where I've been going mad. Onwards and upwards, man. Yeah, that's it. Do Football Manager streams. I could do that, I could do that. Football Manager or FIFA or something like that. George said, enjoy your streams, Curtis. Always tuning from Houston, Texas. Much appreciated, man. Much appreciated. Laurie is coming on, people. For anyone waiting around, he tells me he will be here he says he'll be here in about 5 minutes. So we'll get through it, hit the likes. I mean, let's have a look at the Premier League table and how it's ended up. Obviously, Arsenal start last season 8th, and we finished the season 8th, no progress. I'm sure he will dress it up. When I say him, I mean Boris Arteta will somehow say that we're better because we got more points out of Europe for the first time in 25 years, people. This is how the Premier League season has finished. Let me zoom out of that a little bit just so you can see there you go. So Arsenal, last season 8th, and this season 8th, any better? No. What's in... Do you know what I find so difficult about this? Is we finished 6 points outside a Champions League spot. And you look back through the fixtures this season, you think about Burnley at home. Xhaka gets sent off when we're dominating. Burnley away. Xhaka kicks the ball at their striker and it goes in. Wolves, away. David Luiz shouldn't have even been a penalty when we're battering them. You will be able to find 4, 5, 6 games this season where you think, how on earth did Arsenal not win that? And in theory, we needed 2 wins. Well, I say 2 wins. Yeah, we were 6 goals behind Chelsea. Fulham at home, we drew. Leeds, Crystal Palace at home, 0-0. So many performances where you think we could be 7 points better off, 6, 7 points better off, we'd be in the Champions League. That's what I find so painful. Liverpool lost 9 games this season and drew 9. They're not doing that next season. I think what my biggest disappointment is, like you said, Aubameyang own goal. What my biggest disappointment is I can't see us making top 4 next season. Big up Jorge with the super chat. Cheers, mate. Thank you for the content. Glad this season is done and dusted. Kits are going straight to a storage bin. I told you, bro, man, unless something drastically changes, I will not be buying any of those 3 shirts next season. I want the manager sacked and I want the owner to sell. I don't think any of those 2 things will happen. I got to be honest. Big up Fran. He said, yo, just finished a watch along. I don't know what to say. Shocking in my lifetime. 25 years, Arsenal. No European football. 8th in the league. Absolutely embarrassing. 13 defeats and 7 draws. 20 of the 38 games we have not been able to get a victory. You know, one of the worst seasons probably in the history of being an Arsenal fan. Apart from Everton, we're the lowest scorers in the top 10. 55 goals. Not good. Not good at all. Ibski said, Curtis, can we have streams on you talking about other things, not just football, talking about life and stuff? We're invested in your personality. Listen, if people would watch them, I got no problem. I don't mind. I don't mind. I will do more if people are willing to watch them. Arsenal, yeah. I mean, they battered us that day, to be fair. Villa were amazing that day. Mohammed, thank you for the super chat. Said, so proud to be a Liverpool fan. Huge injury list. Klopp lost his mom, Alisson his dad. Big obstacles, but yet we fight back to finish third. Liverpool deserve huge credit. A lot of other clubs wouldn't have dealt with that. Your goalkeeper's lost his dad. Heads all over the place. Manager's lost his mum. Heads all over the place. Injuries galore in defence. Got a guy who was on loan at Kidderminster Harriers playing at the back, but they fight. Everyone at that club knows when the going gets tough, you stick together and fight your way through it. We haven't got that culture in this football club. Unfortunately, Arsenal don't have that. Comes from the owner, comes from the manager. We haven't got that. We've lost a whole generation thanks to this Yeah. Let's be honest, right? Let's look at next season. Because we always want to look ahead and try and be positive. Manchester City, we're years away. Forget them. We can't even compare ourselves to them. If they get Harry Kane, they'll win the title for the next 3 years. Liverpool, they'll be back next year. They've been horrendous this year. They've still finished second. Next year, Liverpool will be back in the title race. We're nowhere near them. Man United, as much as I think Man United aren't that good, they're second and they're far better than us, right? I don't see any reason we catch them at the moment. I think they'll spend big in the summer. Chelsea have been, they've had to sack their manager and still somehow grind out fourth in the league. They only scored 58 goals this season as well. And somehow we still can't catch them. They will spend big. And my worry is I still don't know if we can get top 4 next season. I'm already sitting here thinking next season we're not getting top 4. Big up Craig, over 600 over 1,000 people in the chat. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Smash a like. Let's get to 1,000 likes. Laurie's here and waiting. Let's get his expert opinion, although I don't have an intro like the one he gives me. The infamous. I'll leave it to you. I'll leave it to you to do.
My intro is simply...
It's that. Yeah, that's it. Bro, you're quiet, Can you turn that up?
Let me see, man.
You're very, very quiet. Best form in the league. Yes, Fran, you could come on as well, if you want.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, a little bit. It's quiet though. I can just about hear you. I don't know. The other. Hopefully the viewers can hear you anyway.
Yeah.
I said the best. Talk is cheap extra. Thanks for your content. Made this roller coaster of a season easier. Give us a final. Oh man. This manager, mate. This manager. What did you make of the? Now they're saying they can hear you, Laurie. It must be my computer, but yeah.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. Well, listen, man. I feel vindicated as the season's gone on because me and you on the show, on the syndicated Talk is Cheap show, we've been saying time, man, that the mismanagement of Pepe at Arsenal this season has been criminal because I think that this guy, and he's proved it yet again today, is arguably our most technically gifted player. Why he can't find a regular place in the team is beyond me. And the fact that he's been held back for so long this season, man, is one of the reasons why I'm doubtful of the manager. I've got to say that.
Yeah.
But yeah, listen, man. Today, good performance. Yeah, man. To me, today was all about Pepe. You know what I mean?
Yo.
What's happening? Pull up. What's going on, people? Pull up.
First
everyone?
You must have mixed feelings about this game, ain't you, Curtis? Because I know you were dead against the Conference League, but I bet you had a tinge of disappointment when you found out that Spurs were beating Leicester, because it means that we couldn't finish above them. So it's one of them whereby
you know what it was for me? I was thinking simply from a content point of view. I was thinking, well, you know what? I'll go to the Faroe Islands or go to Gibraltar and do a vlog and all that. You know what I mean? But listen, that tournament's a shambles, man. So, but I had to delete some tweets, man, because I was saying it's happened again. We finished above Tottenham and blah, blah, blah. Then Bale scores. You know what I mean? So I had to delete them quick.
It's disappointing if you're a Leicester fan, isn't it? I mean, like, you've got Tottenham at home and you need to beat them to qualify for that top four. I mean, Aston Villa did them a favour and they still couldn't get across the line. So that's going to be a bit of a. It's going to be what's the expression I'm looking for? A blot on my man's copybook, innit? Surely,
because he did that last year, didn't he?
What with it again?
Yeah,
he did it last year. Yeah,
they're going to say he bottled it, man. So.
What did you make of the game, Fran? Because you did a watch along, didn't you? I was falling asleep in the first half.
Yeah. You go into all the stuff. I'm talking about what books people should read and things like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But first off, we were the better team. We expect Brighton. They've got, they're on the Pebble Beach already. They're chilling. They're safe. We play. There's no pressure. There's no pressure, is there? So everyone's playing because there's no pressure. But for me, the game was the same as the season. In spells, we looked all right, but we don't have that ruthlessness. We don't damage people. Yeah. So the whole game for me today was kind of how the season has been for me. Nearly, man. And that's what it looks like to me.
Yeah, I think you could certainly say that about Aubameyang's performance today. Kind of encapsulated his season, didn't it? I mean, even when he did have a couple of chances, he was nowhere near the mark.
Yeah, I'm a watch along. Someone was talking about it, and like, he still looks bright. Like, he still wants to get in the box. He'll pop the ball off, and he'll still want to get in the box. But his final shot or his final pass, it looks like he's nowhere near it.
I reckon he's still. I mean, without wishing to make too many excuses for him, because anybody who knows me knows that I'm Team ABBA. However, I think that. The malaria thing might still be an issue for him, because I know, and the reason why I say that with so much conviction is that because I know Didier Drogba had malaria some years ago, and I remember him saying once he'd got over it, that it taken him a long time to get over it, and it affected him on the pitch. Those little things, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He just doesn't look himself at the moment, man. I mean, I accept he's not had a good season and the confidence might be low, but even physically, he's not getting away from people the way he did last season. You know what I mean? And he's just not on it. So
do you think?
I sincerely hope that it is that and not nothing else. Although obviously we don't want, you never want anyone to be ill. But I'm just hoping that he can go away now that the season's done for him. He's obviously not got no Euros football or anything like that. Have a nice long rest, recover fully from the malaria, and come August, we'll see the real Aubameyang. You know what I mean? Because it's been a horrible season for him, man.
I mean, yeah, hopefully. Like I say, the players that are going to leave are clearly the ones that are either too old to start this new journey and philosophy with what Arteta wants them to do. So it makes sense for them to move. Or they don't fit into what he wants them to do. Yeah. Aubameyang ain't going nowhere. So he needs to build the way that he wants to play around Aubameyang, or we're going to lose 20, 25 goals. Yeah. And then you've got to replace that 25 goals. So for him, for Arteta, now we'll see what he's all about. Now we're going to see what he's all about. Do you know what I mean? Who he brings in, what risks he's going to take. But for me, when Aubameyang, he has been poor. He's had loads of things off the field, as we know. But I think also to add to that, the way we've set up and the way that we want to play does not suit Aubameyang. And I think that's another problem.
That is a problem. But one thing I do want to raise, man, before we go any further, and sorry, Curtis, I don't want to take over your show, but I've got to ask you this question.
Go on.
Joe Willock, man, we cannot sell that guy. We not sell him to Newcastle.
Got to sell him.
You have unearthed a goal-scoring midfielder, something that we've not had at this club for a few years now, and without even contributing to it, because let's face it, Arteta had given up on Willock. That's why he not loaned him out to Newcastle. All of a sudden, you've discovered a goal-scoring midfielder. Like, this man scored more goals in half a dozen games for Newcastle than our whole midfield for Arsenal has got.
Sorry,
Laurie, mate. If I was speaking to Joe Willock now, I'd say, Joe, go and buy yourself a house in Newcastle. Cash in. Laurie, I'll tell you why. Let me tell you why. Let me just tell you why.
That is a big thing for. I don't know about you guys, man, but I think that is a big question for Arteta. Because the thing is, you can't bring the guy back and not play him. So it's either you sell him and get the money, or you bring him back and play him.
He will not fit into this system with Mikel Arteta, mate. He'll be on the bench. He won't play.
What would you do? What would you guys do?
Sell him.
I'd sell him.
Cash in. Use the hype.
Chance and play him.
No, I'd sell him.
Where would you play him in this system? He can't play number 10.
Find a place for him, bro.
The system ain't there for him.
It
don't work like that.
He's talking. He's not Aguero.
But guys,
sell his car, yes.
But listen, guys, listen. Hear me out, yeah. I'm not being funny, bro. But if Steve Bruce can find a way to get the best out of Joe Willock, you got to ask yourself, why can't our manager do that?
Steve Bruce is better than Arteta.
Well, is it that? No, but seriously, you've got to ask yourself that question.
Some players, so they'll go on loan and they'll fit into what, like, he's not expected to do anything at Newcastle.
Right.
He can do what he wants. He can play high up the pitch. He has no responsibility. He's at Newcastle and he's trying to get a move.
Yeah.
When he comes to Arsenal, he's expected to do more. He's not going to play as advanced, and he's got loads more competition around him.
Right.
That's the difference. So if he comes back to Arsenal, even if he played for Arsenal, he would not do what he's doing at Newcastle.
Yeah, but how do you know?
Because you can already tell. Because when he did play for Arsenal, he didn't do it.
Yeah, but that could have been the same reason why Pepe wasn't doing it, because he wasn't given the opportunities, you see.
Yeah, but Pepe's only doing it now because ain't no one's there. There's no pressure.
Yeah.
No, listen. I have to
tell him all day long.
That latter point, man. I think Pepe is a quality player. He's just not been entrusted. Listen, sport is like a lot of other things in life. You know what I mean? It's all about confidence and people showing confidence in you. You know what I mean? Giving you the opportunity. Like me and Curtis, right? We've been saying on my show, on our show, that people talk about lack of consistency. But if you get a chance to, get in a team and then you do well or you score or both or whatever, and then the next game you don't play or you're coming off the bench, surely that's got to sap your confidence. And I think that's how Pepe, he's not been trusted by this manager, and it shows. I mean, me and Curtis was joking the other day that his reward for the excellent game he had against, who was it, and we played last? Palace would be to get dropped. I was actually surprised when I saw the team sheet today and he was starting. And that's what he's had to put up with all season. So I'm suggesting that it could be a similar thing with Willock. Steve Bruce has shown faith in him, and that faith has been rewarded. Whereas our guy, chop and change, 1 minute you're in, 1 minute you're out, coming off the bench, Nick, you know what I mean? You play. If you haven't scored within the first 50 minutes, you're coming off. It's not a good way to treat players, man.
To me, with Willock, man, Willock needs a particular system and setup. Newcastle are a counter-attacking team. He's got that freedom to go and join in, run beyond the striker. We're too rigid. You can see Arteta, it's all tactics and little things. Yeah. Joe, I don't think the system would work. I think sometimes you've got to use that hype of the loan to cash in on him and
so you'd
get
sell
30 million for him.
Got to sell him. 25. Get 25 mil.
25, 30 mil.
Yeah.
Let him go.
Well,
I'm not pulling up trees at Arsenal, Laurie, man. Let's be honest.
No, I'm not going to argue with you guys if you say that. You guys are going to I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, Rod, this man has been Newcastle a couple months, and he's already got more goals in that time than all of our midfield put together.
Yeah.
Can that be a coincidence?
It's just systems. Like Kurt says, Laurie, you know, it's like fitting into a puzzle. If you're the right piece, you fit into that puzzle. Sometimes it's not even on how good or how bad you are. It's if you fit into that system. And Newcastle is perfect for Willock. Yeah. Perfect. He's, you know, they love him now. All the fans want to. It'll be interesting if he signs, how good Willock is then.
Yeah.
Because we're always good on loans. I've been magnificent on loans. I've signed and I've gone missing.
Well, obviously, Danny Tobias has not lived up to it on loan. And it could be argued that, I mean, would you keep Odegaard, you two?
I'd keep him on loan. I wouldn't buy him.
Okay. I don't think he'd stay. I think he'll see. I think he'll look
honest,
around.
I've not seen enough to really keep him, you know, bro. I'll be honest.
I don't think he'll stay.
He's a good player, but I don't. I mean, I've got my boy Turkish in the house. Turkish, come in, bro. What do you say?
Get him in, man. Odegaard's another one of them for me. Good player, doesn't suit Arsenal. We don't play good enough football.
My boy Turkish.
Yeah, I think he's
saying, bro.
What's happening, Turks?
You all right?
Okay.
Yeah.
All good, man.
What'd you make of today, man?
What, the protest of the game?
Well, I don't know what was worse, the game or the protest.
First and foremost, I'm going to give credit to the people that did show up.
Respect.
You know, I'm going to give them massive credit because I spoke to people that come from Wales, I spoke to people that come from Scotland, I spoke to Hastings, all over the gaff. So I got to give respect to everyone that came out there, and I got to say that you don't let it put you down that the numbers weren't as good as a couple of weeks ago. Because we're going to need you guys again, and we need to just build on the people that came today.
You'll put it this way, Josh Kroenke were intimidated, was he? Because he turned up at the game.
That guy looks... was it just me, or did Josh look ill or old? Or like
he was hiding behind the mask. But he didn't
I couldn't see his face properly. But don't you think, Turkish, we missed the opportunity, though? Like, the owners... Like, it looks like Josh is running the club, and we got 200 man in the rain. You know what I mean? But it should have been 5,000 fans there, bro.
He was hardly intimidated, was he? My man's going to bring the smoke. My man said, protest? What is that a protest, bro?
No, man.
Listen, the man said during the week, he said, listen, we ain't selling. And to make matters worse, the man turns up. Knowing that there was going to be a protest, the man turned up at the club. He's probably like, what protest? What protest?
He didn't care, bro.
Yeah, he's eating business, man. And that's the thing. And then you got Arteta during the week. So basically telling people not to bother with it. Put it behind us or something?
Yeah, man. Arteta's a fool for that, man.
Yeah, that was...
He's compounded himself in terms of what I want for him. He's done that, man.
That to me was company man speak.
That's worse than finishing
He's a company
eighth.
Man.
That's worse than finishing eighth. What he said. I can't lie to you.
That was poor by him, man. You know what I mean? But he's a company man, so that's what you know what I mean? That's what company men do. You know what I mean? He owes his position at the club to those guys. So he's basically showing allegiance. In a way, you can't even really blame him, innit? Because if I give you a job, right, bro, and you haven't performed well, and me and you are talking, I'm saying, bro, United guy, you know.
I can't lie to you. I'll probably be like, bro, like, have you given me enough though? Have you given me enough to do my job well?
But I'll be thinking you, no disrespect, I'll be saying, if it worked for me, you wouldn't be in that job.
Yeah, I don't know what I'll say next, but that is the truth. Yeah. But I'd at least try and, be impartial to the fans, because right now he's clearly chosen a side over the last few weeks. And once you've chosen that side, there's no coming back from it.
But let me ask you a question. Were you gutted that we didn't finish above Tottenham and get in the Conference League?
No, man. Listen, finishing above Tottenham is nothing to be celebrated. It should be the norm. Yes, it hasn't been the norm over the last 5 years, 4 years, whatever it's been. But it's feeling like when I was growing up, Tottenham fans used to chase that. They used to look forward to that, to be close. It never happened.
Got James in the house.
Now we're feeling like the same way in a sense. I'm seeing fans say the same thing. Finish above them, Conference League and all of that. Fuck the Conference League.
Got James Bayless in the house. What are you saying?
I was booking my flights and my boat trip to Faroe Islands, mate. But it's all done now.
Do I say the Faroe Islands? No, it's funny. I was in the Watchalong upstairs, right? And them man were running their mouth. Oh no, we don't want to finish. If it means we're going to play the Conference League. I don't want to finish above Tottenham. Then as soon as Tottenham scored that third goal and they won, all them man sounded a bit disappointed. I was like, I thought you lot didn't want to finish above Tottenham. You didn't want the Europa Conference League. What's going on? Anyway, James, what's your thoughts on that?
I've just come back from the ground. So it was good to be there. I've got to say, it was just, that's sounding too cringe, a little bit emotional to be back. Like, it kind of brought back, what's been going on the last year with the pandemic and everything. And you're kind of like, wow, there's actually a considerable amount of people in one space in a stadium watching football again. I thought, I don't know what the Arsenal performance looked like on TV. Maybe we were just caught up in it, but I thought we played really well today. We looked just in control, nice, good performance. Pepe was enjoying himself. And just, I don't know, it was a nice day out in terms of finishing above Spurs. I think finishing above them is only fun when it leads to something. We finished above them, we got fourth, they got fifth.
I agree.
Something like that, finishing above them and it had some weight. Even, dare I say, even if it meant you got a Europa League place over them, because at least it's a somewhat respectable competition. But I've got to say, finishing seventh just to go, hey, we're playing Conference League football and you're not, I don't think it holds much weight. So
I think the only thing, though, I think if you're a Spurs fan, you'll be looking at it and saying, listen, look how shit we was and we still finished above you lot. You know what I mean? I think that's what they're going to say.
If we finished seventh, Arteta would have used that like, we improved on last season and blah, blah,
in
blah.
Europe, I know. But it's amazing that when all is said and done, and you look at that league table, I'm not trying to defend Arteta, I swear, but I just think it's interesting. No, I swear.
It's sounding
it's coming.
You sound like it.
Complimentary drinks at the stadium.
Yeah, I'm not pissed. No,
it's coming.
It's interesting. It's interesting when you look at actually how tight everything kind of was from third down to 10th. And just sort of how much that bad autumn period really screwed us. And by the way, that's not defending Arteta. That's on him. He played Willian, not Pepe. He persisted with Bellerin when he was out of form. He played this three at the back, and everyone saw that we just lacked anything. So that, as I was kind of joking there, but that's not me defending him. His decisions really cost us. And actually the lack of investment to get a creative midfielder cost us in those 2 months. Because, when all is said and done, it doesn't look as far away as it first thought. But, anyway, on to next season.
I'll tell you one thing I did notice today is that you made more noise with 10,000 in the ground than you normally make with 60.
I had it turned down, so I couldn't hear it. But I don't know.
I'm just being facetious here. I'll just, But hey,
it's mad, bro.
But put some respect on Pepe's name, man. All them man that was having a go at me and Curtis in the comments. This is what I've got to say to you lot.
Yeah, but you know what? Even though I think he's finished the season well, though, we've still got to see more from him, especially in the bigger games as well.
Oh, come on, Curtis, man. You're spoiling my moment, man.
It's all right doing it.
He needs to play. He needs to be consistent. Like, he needs to be played consistent.
Oh, big up. That's what I said. How can you expect?
Yeah, Laurie did say that. Yeah, Laurie did say that.
He's starting,
and he ain't even got a right back behind him. He's had to play with 3 different right backs this
season. Listen, if the manager had showed Pepe as much love as he showed Rob Holding, Pepe would probably have the golden boot by now.
I know. Pepe, 16 goals in all comps, not bad.
Yeah, not bad.
To be fair to Rob Holding, though, and I know Curtis, you're not his biggest fan, he has looked half decent recently as well.
Mate, but has he looked decent in the big games, Laurie, man? He hasn't. Rob Holding's bang average, man. He could go in that Brighton team, you wouldn't even notice him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course he would. Yeah, he's bang average.
He's bang average.
He's bang average.
Dunk and them man are better than him.
Yeah, no, that's true. What did you think about Basuma, by the way? I like him, man.
Yeah, he looks bright. I see him and Pepe was arm in arm after the game because they were teammates.
Pepe like, boy, man, see you next season. Hopefully.
He probably said, bro, I'm going to do you a favor, man. Don't even come here. You know?
That regular football thing you got going on at Brighton. If I was you, I'd hold that.
He might have even been saying, yo, man, ask Graham Potter if I could come to Brighton. You lot play better football than us.
Oh, man. Imagine.
Dear.
Oh,
You know what? I'm glad the season's over. You know, I gotta be honest. I've had enough of it.
Of course, man. I've been waiting for the season to end since fucking November.
It's madness, bro. What do you think of? Oh man, the manager, man. The manager's just quietly going about his business, isn't he? Like he's just giving interviews. There's no pressure, nothing about his job.
As I said, man, he's a company man. He was told earlier in the season, regardless of what happens, you're keeping your job. And it's quid pro quo between him and Kroenke, isn't it? You know what I mean? That's what I see.
Yeah, he's not gonna ruffle any feathers, is he?
Even when we went out of Europe, the noises coming from Arteta, he was like, yeah, I'm planning for next season. The man didn't even say sorry for us going out of Europe. He was saying, yeah, I'm planning already for next season.
100.
But Curtis, we're going to have to cut this short, you know.
Yeah, no worries. Big up you two. I'll stay on with Fran anyway. Big up Turkish and Lauren, man.
Yeah, thanks for letting us come on, man. And big up, yeah.
Yeah, big up, boys.
You, man.
Respect, man. Nice
Bless,
one.
Man.
Yeah, man.
Go on, and then there were two.
Yeah,
Give
like
me
you
your
said,
thoughts.
the Pepe thing. I've been harsh on Pepe, as you know. I think you need to see more. You need to see more, and he has done the last couple months, whatever. He's stepped up a little bit. That could be the fact that he has been playing more, so he's kind of been given that responsibility and confidence. Yeah. Like you say, there still needs to be more from him, no doubt about that, and he needs to do more against proper fullbacks. I want to see him rip Shaw apart. I want to see him rip Trent apart. I want to see him, twist up Kyle Walker. I don't want to see him bully Mitchell at Palace or Dan Burn, who's a centre-half for Brighton. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
although he has done Luke Shaw before, but I hear what you're saying. He ain't done. He ain't done some of them other ones.
He's definitely got it, of course. But his finishing the last few weeks has been top draw. But for me, it's a massive and a funny, unpredictable summer. It's a very unpredictable summer when it comes to what business we're going to have to do. What type of team is he looking to build? Because, say, for example, he gets 100 million. 100 mil's nothing. We're going to need a centre off. We're probably going to need a midfielder, and we're probably going to need a striker.
And a right back.
And a right back. Now, for 100 mil, but we're not going to get
you much.
You're going to get probably 4 average players, maybe a little bit better than average. So say, for example, we go out and he buys these players and he gets 100 mil. Say he gets 100 mil. And then he builds this team of philosophy and it don't work. The next manager who's come in then is going to have these players with Arteta's philosophy and he's got to save a sinking ship. So I'm all surprised that everything is just brushed on the carpet and it's all hunky-dory. Do you know what I mean? That's why I think it's a huge summer.
Bro, I just don't understand how last season he comes in, finishes 8th, but he wins the FA Cup. So we kind of go, all right, cool. It's your first season. We let you off.
Yeah.
But you've had a full season. You've signed Partey. You've signed Gabriel, blah, blah, blah. And you finished 8th again. And your job's not on the line. Like, what the hell is that all about? And he's not even being spoken about now. Everyone's just like, oh, well, he's staying. Let's just get on with it. And I want to ask you this. Improvement. What is Mikel Arteta's style of football, Frank? Because I don't know what it is. I honestly don't.
It's a good point, like what Jason said there. I believe that because of he's Spanish, he plays a Spanish way. He's been the apprentice to one of the best managers ever in world football. They play a certain way. So for me, it's all about going to get it off the goalkeeper, pass it around, corners, triangles, third man running, etc. Like we all want to play when we're a coach. The problem is you have to have a very high standard of a player and selection of players for that to work. Because that's what everyone wants, don't they?
Yeah, they all want
Aston Villa won it. Brighton won it. They play really well, but they've got no end product. So that's his style. But I don't think he's as good enough as a coach to have that style at a team where we're mid-table. Do you get? It's like me and you, right? So we get the St. Albans job. Me and you want to get it down and play, don't we?
Yeah.
But we also know that our St. Albans players are not going to be able to do that. So we might have to do a Keith Alexander and smack it upfield every so often, which we don't want to do. But we might win the league, having a bit of mixture of both. We wouldn't go in there and say, right, lads, we know you can't kick a ball. Yeah, we know you can't kick a football, but I want you, Jerry, to be like Kevin De Bruyne today. I want you to be like I want you, Woody, to be like Ruben Diaz. We wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
I think Arteta does that.
And I agree, because I've seen so many times this season where Hector Bellerin does that inverted fullback thing, what Kyle Walker does. And Rob Holding is playing out like Ruben Diaz does. And you're like, and then he puts Smith Rowe up front like De Bruyne. And it's like, we haven't got the players to do that, bro. And you ain't the coach to do that.
That's what I think it is. I swear. And he's so fixated and maybe egotistic and deluded in a way that this is how I want to coach, and you have to do it this way or you're not going to play. But he doesn't have the squad to be able to. Pep can do that. Pep can say, right, if Kyle Walker, if you don't do this, Cancelo's going to do it.
Yeah.
Gabriel Jesus, if you don't do it, then you know what? Aguero's going to do it. And if Aguero don't do it, then I'm playing no centre forward. He can do that. You can't do that at Arsenal. You can't do that anywhere. Man United can't even do it at the minute. And I think that's how he thinks. Listen, I don't know him. I might be wrong, but that's how he thinks.
And the crazy thing is, like Anthony's saying there, Arsene Wenger got sacked for finishing outside the Champions League once, right?
Yeah.
He finishes outside. He goes. Emery comes in, first full season, should have gotten it, finished 5th, lost in the final. But he was close with no real backing either. You bring this manager in, they hype him to the moon. They've literally, the PR they've spun on him. 8th, 2 years in a row. And yet this guy is in press conferences telling us, oh, you lot should be excited. We're going to explode next year. And I'm looking at them teams in the top 4 and I'm saying, we're not catching one of them next season, in my opinion. Man City, United, Liverpool, Chelsea. I don't think we catch any of them teams next season.
No, not over the course of a season. We might beat them, we might beat them, but over the course of the season, I think we'll be lucky if we finish top 6, which would be 1 place improvement or 2 place improvement. Yeah. So big job. I'm excited, but also sad. Do you know what I mean? I'm looking forward to see what happens, but also a little bit like, mate, we could get smacked up next year and finish mid-table. Like
again.
And the saving grace for him and what's happened this year is it's been a very weird season. There's been no fans. And I think the whole league as a whole has been the worst it's been.
Yeah, it's been poor, the standard.
I think the whole league has been, there's no way a normal season, the Man City have the start they have and then just breeze the league. That doesn't normally happen, as good as Man City are. Because you've got a United or you've got a Liverpool or you've got Chelsea or a beasts. The season as a whole has been a weird one. That's the only saving grace for Arteta. Yeah. Next season, it's all the gloves are off. People are back in the stadium. The focus is going to be on him. He's going to have his players. All the other teams are going to be out there smashing teams up 4-5s.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for that, but I'm not excited for what may come of it.
I think my worry is it has been a weird season, but I look at Arsenal, I don't think we're one of them clubs where like having the fans back takes us to that level. Like Liverpool, Anfield certain days will get them through a game, won't it? I don't think Arsenal really have that with our fans. So I kind of think, do you know what? We're one of the teams that should have actually took advantage of being no fans and being a bit of an empty season. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I get what you're saying. It's not a place where if you're a manager, you don't go to the Emirates and say, by the way, we're playing to get an extra man today because the fans are going to make it hostile.
Yeah,
when you go Liverpool, you get that. Even United, you do get that. You get like the crowd can be very intimidating. We don't have that because our club's different. Our culture's different from other clubs. Northern clubs are very different from southern clubs, etc. But like you say, he's not going to get the sack. He's been given the backing. He knows that. I think the players that are leaving now are for example, the players that are leaving now are towards the end of their careers, and they're not all of a sudden going to change the way that they play. And I don't think that they play the way Arteta wants to play. That's why I think they're leaving, or they want to leave.
Yeah.
Your Xhakas, your Willians, your David Luiz. I think they're leaving because of that. I think there's been a meeting and they've come to a mutual agreement, and that's what's happening there. And he said, this is what I want to do in my plans next season. I want to build a team this way. That's probably not going to suit the way that you want to play. And they've been playing football all their life. They're not all of a sudden going to start doing things differently, are they?
No, it's true.
And then it frees up money, frees up wages for the new recruits.
Let me try, because some people say I bash Arteta too much on here, right? Let me try. Let me go off Billy's comment here, right? We finished 6 points off the top 4. I mean, it doesn't mean anything really, but in context, 2 games that you win, maybe you finish 4th.
Yeah.
If he gets the right signings in the summer, maybe a right back, centre back, give a partner next to Partey, is there a chance we can challenge for top 4, or do you still think we're just miles off it?
I think we can challenge. I think that's got to be part of the goal at the beginning of the season. It's got to be we're Arsenal Football Club, but we have to show that we're Arsenal Football Club now. We can't just say we're Arsenal Football Club, because at the minute, for 2 seasons, we are near enough a mid-table team. Villas and Leeds, we're like them at the minute. Yeah. So, in a way, we have to have that mindset, and Arteta's a professional and the players are professional. We say at the end of the day, you're playing for Arsenal Football Club.
Yeah.
You need to be challenging for everything, every game, everything. That needs to be instilled in the players. They need to know the history of this club. They need to know the importance of what it is to play for Arsenal Football Club.
Yeah.
Now, will we have the players? I think we might have the players to go to the top 4, depending on who he recruits, obviously. But if he's going to do it right, some of the names, they're good players. Will we have the manager and the philosophy to finish top 4? That's the biggest thing for me. I think player-wise, I think Leeds will look to challenge for top 4 next year because of their philosophy. They get the right players. The way Leeds play, if they got 2 centre-halves who were solid, then they would probably finish 6th or 7th this year. 2 or 3 points, 2 or 3 wins, because they've got a philosophy. We don't have a philosophy. And I think that's what's cost us this season. And I think that's what's cost us. I know some people will say from Wenger or from Emre. I think since Wenger left, we do not have an identity. That, as a club, as a going forward, I don't think we have an identity.
And you know what? I hear what you say on that, on Arsenal, because even when Emery was in charge, I used to go so many weeks. I remember we went, 22 games unbeaten. I used to go and watch. I say, I don't know what our style of football is, but individual brilliance was getting us through games. Aubameyang would score, Lacazette, whoever. And so you think to yourself, since Arsene Wenger's left the club, as bad as Wenger was in the end, we have not seen a style of football that has suited our team since Arsene Wenger left the club.
Yeah. You know what you was going to get with Arsene Wenger. Even towards the end, you still knew what you was going to get.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We were still hard to beat. We still had some geniuses in the team. We still got off our seats. We're still excited. We've not been excited since those days. And they're not 10 years ago or 15 years. Do you know what I mean? They was around the corner. And I think that comes from the top. It always comes from the top. The standards from the top. And unfortunately, it's the manager who will be the one who loses his job. It won't be the players. It'll be the manager, as way football works. But the problem we have is Arteta is a company man, as Laurie says. He's a yes man. And when he has that interview, he doesn't say, listen, I'm going to have this job on these terms.
Yeah. He
has the job because he's desperate for the job. So... Do you know what I mean? It's like people say, well, why didn't I go into coaching? The reason is because I would have to go into a club and things would have to be a certain way. And I know that 90% of the clubs don't want to do it that way.
Yeah.
So Arteta went in and he just took the job. You're not going to turn the job down if you've never had a job before. It's like Frank when he went Derby and Rooney at Derby and Frank when he went Chelsea. You're never going to you're not going to say, oh, by the way, let me go Macclesfield first and then do the hard way. You're not going to do that. Arteta was never going to
take it if it's offered.
You're going to take the job.
Yeah.
And that's why Arteta will back the owners. That's why Arteta will not say things to whine or get on the back of anyone, because he wants to stay in this job as long as possible. Now, Klopp, on the other hand, who can afford to say what he wants, he says he's not happy with things. He says, I didn't want to sign these players. Someone else signed them. I'm not happy with this. I'm not happy with that. Arteta would never say that, because he can't
never
afford
say
to.
that, would he?
He can't afford to.
No.
And
do you know what? I want to show you this comment, right, and get your thoughts on this. Obviously, Arteta's doing interviews now or whatever.
Yeah.
Arteta was asked what Josh Kroenke had said to him and why he was at the ground. And he said he wants to take the club to a different level. That's why he's here. Do you think there's any hope that, because obviously Stan looks like he's giving it to his son now, like, listen, you go and run that. Do you think because his son is young, he's going to have a point to prove, like, if your dad gave you Arsenal, you'd think, listen, man, I want to make this work.
Yeah.
Do you think there's any chance that because he's running the club that things get better, or do you think it will just be the same nonsense that his dad was feeding and he just continues with it?
I mean, it's a good point. Like you say, he's younger. He may like soccer more than football or NFL or whatever. You might have that affiliation. His dad might have said, listen, run it. This is how much money you can put into it. Run it. You want to do it this way. And he then might get football people around him. He might then go a different angle from his dad. For me, he has to go a different angle. He has to be modern. His dad's very prehistoric and old-fashioned. He has to go a different way. And if he is here because he wants to take the club to a different level, then it's a good sign that he's here. He needs to get involved with forums. He needs to be more vocal. He needs to be an owner and be himself, but be more towards the way the Leicester owners are. Be part of the club, not an outsider. Be part of the club. They always say in business, for you to get the best business, be in the middle of the mix. Find out what people do. Find out who makes the coffees. Find out the tea lady's name. I think they need to do that, and that's how you then get the fans. That's how you get the fans. Man United have it with Glaziers. They're too far away. But Man City's owners, as much as the richest people in the world or whatever, they still within the club. They still have people within the club. They still know the kit man. They still know the old man who's been selling programs for 20 years. Yeah, that's what Arsenal need to do. And it's a very easy thing to do if you're an owner, because you can very easily get trust of people. But they're using this at the minute as a divide. And I think his son has got a good opportunity to come in, rebuild relationships with the fans, and put his money where his mouth is and say, listen, I'm not my dad. I'm me. He's got an opportunity to do that, but depends what he's like.
Can't bank on it. Big up Ans94 with a super chat. He said, man's calling him Tet Guardiola, has guided us from 8th to 8th. And out of Europe for the first time in 25 years. Bring on next season. Boom, Jack Grealish. I mean, I said this to someone the other day. We keep getting linked with Jack Grealish. I mean, listen, I could be wrong.
He ain't coming here.
There's no way on earth Jack Grealish comes to Arsenal.
As a footballer, anyway. Yeah, as a footballer, I don't understand why you would. So you would go from a Villa team where he's the main man. He's a Brummie. He's a Brummie kid. Yeah. The only place he's going are teams above Villa or teams with huge ambitions. Arsenal at the minute don't have that ambition. When he goes to meet Arteta and his agent, and they sit down in a plush hotel on the M25, because that's what happens, and they try and source a deal out, right? He's got to sell. He's got to sell Arsenal to him. Believe it or not, he has to sell Arsenal to Jack Grealish. Everyone's like, well, why? You need to sell the vision. You need to sell what he's going in for. He's going to say, I've got 100 million. Well, Jack Grealish is going to think, well, Man United have got 300 million. He's then going to turn and say, well, I'm going to bring this plan and that plan in. He's then going to think, well, Man United might bring Kane or Haaland in. All of a sudden, he's thinking, well, why am I going to do that? And he's not a kid, so he's a lot more clued in. He's 25, 26. So he's a lot more clued in of where he wants to go. So yeah, for me, if they pulled that off, it would be the best signing we've had in a very long time. However, I can't see why he would want to sign for Arsenal at this time. I just can't see it.
Yeah. Listen, there's no when, like you said, he's a Brummie, he's a Villa fan, he's on big money as well. To me, the only time Grealish walks out of there is if a Pep or someone like that, a Klopp, says, "Come and play for me." Look at this, and this is a comment. I mean, these are the comments I cannot stand with this manager. Honestly, these are ones that send me over the edge. Right? This is why I call him Boris Arteta. Arteta said, "We made progress in terms of points. 61 points last year would have taken you 5th, but it shows the level that the league is developing. We tried to do our best. We won the last 5 games, but it wasn't enough." I mean, I don't like those type of comments. And I get it. Yeah, maybe it would have been 5th last year, but what's that? Europa League? Are we going to celebrate that? Who cares what 61 points could have got us last season? You know what I'm saying? I might have been able to fly out to, somewhere in Florida for 200 quid last year, but ain't 200 quid this year. It's just waffle, isn't it? Surely at this point.
I think it's waffle. It's quite funny that this has come up, right? So that's a prime example of egotistic or deluded, right? So he's on about passion. So passion and function, right? We don't care about passion and function. We need function, function, function. That's what gets you where you need to get to. And comments like this about, well, if we'd have got these points last year before COVID, or not, well, if I had wheels, I'd be a bike. It's nonsense. It's absolute. It's nonsense. It's nonsense. It's nonsense.
It's ridiculous, bro.
It doesn't matter what happened yesterday. It's what's happening today. And the league, by the way, he says the league is developing. This is the worst Premier League season as in quality I've ever seen.
It's definitely one of the worst by far. It's been shocking.
Ever seen. So it's not, I don't know what he's on about. But those comments, I told you, that's egotistic comments. Madness.
I mean, what I don't, it's like the way he talks is like he's saying, like, just appreciate what you're getting. Like, you're getting the crumbs off the plate, just accept it. Like, he's not saying that, oh, yeah, we lost 13 games and I feel like I've let the club down and the fans and I'm sorry and we've got to do better. That's what I want to hear you saying. Yeah. Man's actually telling his fans, we have made progress. 61 points would have got us 5th last year. Like, what are we supposed to take with that? Like, that comment just, I literally can't stand listening to this guy.
Like you say, though, it's a manager who knows he's got the backing of the club. It's a manager who knows he's not going to get the sack while he gets his own players in. And like a few people in the comments are saying, he's here. We're going to have to trust his process. We're going to have to trust the players that he brings in. The owners are clearly not going nowhere because they would have maybe started to entertain Daniel X couple bill on the table offer. I just think that. Well, I mean, what's he going to say next year if we finish 7th? Progress.
You say that's progress.
Oh, well done, progress. We scored 1 more goal or some nonsense. I just think we are where we are because the acceptance of the owners is if the books are right, if the finances are right, and the tax is right to offshore all the other taxes and all the other businesses, then we're okay at the moment. And until that changes from the top, you know how it goes. We're not really going to get the manager or the funding that we need, unfortunately. I mean, he's not going to sell it because it generates him too much money. So,
you know what? There was a protest today, and I went down there. And obviously, you came to the first one.
Yeah.
You live, you know what I mean? Obviously, you have to travel. And there was thousands at the first one. Today, when I was there, I think there was about 100 to 150 people.
That's
there.
Crazy, yeah.
And I'm like, last game of the season, Daniel X had offers turned down. You know, this is the last opportunity in a couple of months for the fans to put any kind of pressure on. And Josh Kroenke is at the stadium. You can't get a better opportunity than that. We could have made it so hostile that he was like, yo, Dad, you know what? I actually don't even want this hassle. This is too much. You know, they're going crazy outside. The fans inside are going mad. 150 fans. Like, I've seen more people inside my local Tesco, mate. Do you know what I mean?
Queuing up.
Think of the fans just given up. Like, I don't get it.
I think that's what it is. The PR has worked wonders since that first protest. The PR has worked wonders coming out of Arsenal. Worked wonders. And people just lose hope, like lose quite quickly, lose that what are we fighting for? And you know, fans' protests never really go far. They work a little bit, but owners, has an owner ever sold from fan protest as a player, as a manager, ever really walked away from his job? Very rarely that it happens. But to do it once, like you say, it's just a flash in the pan and we're following what everyone else did. You know what I mean? Look at Newcastle; they've had more protests. I don't know, and Mike Ashley never going nowhere.
Yeah.
So I think fans just know they'll do that. They'll do that for a day out. They'll try and create a movement, but quickly with the PR and you know, you're fighting against the giants. It doesn't really go far, and I think that's what people have clicked onto probably quite early, and probably gave up a little bit too soon, to be honest.
It's crazy, man. No, it's mad. Just what a crazy season.
Crazy.
You know what I mean? You've seen Arsenal a bit more than me, but for me, like, I'd say it's the worst season I've ever watched. I can't remember a season this bad.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's the work. While I was playing, you know what it's like. You know, when you're professional yourself, you still watch your team, but you're
Not
never
as much
emotionally involved as when you retire from professional football and you're looking at them all the time. But from a kid, it's Arsenal. You know, who do you support? I'm Arsenal, isn't it? You know, you get your top on, everyone. You're an Arsenal fan. Oh, boy, I don't see that no more. I walk down the street, I go watch kids play football. As you know, I'm still involved in football. I don't see an Arsenal kit, bro.
There's not many, bro. I'm seeing Man City kits pop up and kits I never used to see, man.
Even my son, like, well, no, he's like 4. He's like, well, who's that, Dad? I'm like, it's Curtis. He's like, oh, Curtis TV. He thinks it's your top, the Arsenal top. You know what I mean?
He don't even know that it's Arsenal.
You don't even know it's Arsenal. He wants Real Madrid. He's got Real Madrid. He's got all this. But that's what I mean. But when I was a kid, or even when I was playing professional football, up until, early 20s, and then when I retired, even when I retired 10, 12 years ago, Arsenal was still jamming, still the team. You was proud. You know what I mean? You only seen Arsenal and Man United kits, and you'd see the odd Liverpool kit. I didn't see no Chelsea Abramovich in knots. I didn't see nothing. Nah.
When I was a kid, if I turned up to school, PE or whatever, in that JVC with Ian Wright number 8 on the back, I was king. I was king. The only thing that could compete, I had a few Man United friends. He might have Cantona with the collar up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was the only thing. Anyone else? Liverpool, City, nah, mate.
Dead, mate. Dead.
This is big boy business.
Yeah, big boy.
Now,
now you don't even want to wear it.
I don't even want to wear the Arsenal shirt in the gym, just the gym clothes. I look at it and I think, nah, leave
people
that.
People are hammering you. People, it's not the same, but yeah, it's a rebuilding process that, as fans, is very frustrating. But it's like any business, innit? If you take your eye off the ball, the next competitor will overtake you. And we've been overtaken. When we had Wenger, he worked wonders to get us in the top 4 the last few seasons, let's be honest. Yeah. Because we didn't have the budget that everyone else was having. Apparently, I don't know the actual. But he was doing wonders. And we just managed to get in the top 4s all the time for European football or whatever. That was always going to be hard when Wenger left. I think everyone knew that. It was always going to be hard.
Yeah.
For me, do you know what I mean?
These lot kill me for that 424 hoodie that I bought, but you know what? That was a wavy hoodie. Still, I can't lie.
Yeah, it's a sick hoodie though. Yeah.
And we was in the Europa League at the time, so you have to give me some sympathy, man.
Yeah. You have to give you some credit.
If you see me in this greeny yellow one, then you can have an argument.
Nah, I'm not a fan. You know what? I like the fit. I'm just not a fan of the color.
Nah, man.
I'm not a fan of the color. I want the old retro JVC, but tight fitted. I think you can get it as a training top. I think I've seen it.
Yeah.
As a yellow and black one. So, yeah.
Yeah. But listen, I'm gonna shoot off. But listen, Fran, I appreciate you coming on. Everyone go and check out his channel, Forever Football with Franny Green, quality channel, ex-pro. Me and him will be working over the summer as well.
Yep.
Let's get your numbers up as well, man.
Yeah, man, we're just snowballing at the minute, but we'll get there. You know how it go.
Yeah, that's it, but you have to build the foundations, and then you can put the house on top.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So,
yeah.
All right, boss, I'll let you go. Yeah?
Yeah, take care, bro.
Take care, man. See you later,
Big
man.
up, man. Yes, people. Yeah. Well, we're doing a long one now after. Listen, do any of you guys want to come on? Over 1,000 of you in here now. If you want to come on, people, I'll drop the link in if you want to come on and give me your thoughts. Last game of the season. I want to know what you guys think, because sometimes, get bored of my own voice. Can't find Fran's channel. It's Forever Football with FG. So you put it like this, people. I'm just showing you. I haven't even got the link. So type that in. That's how you find his That's how you find his channel. He knows his stuff, man. Quality. You see him on the channel a lot more as well. Roll Right says subbed. Great stream. Big up. Yes, big up Andy Arsenal. Appreciate the super chat. Do Arsenal fans suffer from short-term syndrome? Josh Kroenke chat a load of bullocks in the forum and wear a Ram shirt in training. Get Kroenke out. No ifs and buts for Kroenke anymore. Big up Curtis. Listen, Andy, I appreciate your super chat, and I just think with Kroenke though, unless he's under major pressure, which we've seen today, man, the fans, unfortunately, we didn't put him under enough pressure. But I totally agree. We have to get him out. But Daniel X got to come with some big money, man. Let me drop a few people saying they'll come on, man. Let me drop the link if anyone wants to come on, man. Last game of the season, man. Let me hear what you guys have got to say. Let me put the link. Links there, people. I'm only gonna get a few on, so bear with me, man. If I've got dinner waiting for me. No, you don't have to put the camera on if you don't want. It's up to you. You can turn your camera off. So when you go on, if you don't want to show your face, just turn the camera off. You know what I'm saying? I'll get a few of you on, man. Let me know if you want to come on. Subbed on FG, yeah, man. Links there. I'm a United fan, but I watch your channel for Arsenal news because the club is funny. Them ones were moving like Arsenal now feels like a relationship in training. Jeez, man. Appreciate that super chat. And can big up Curtis. Loving your show more. Do you think the board sees something in this coach that we're fans don't? Bro, I don't know what they see. Yes. Oh, yes. What are you saying, man? Appreciate you coming on. Can you hear me all right, yeah?
Yeah, I can hear you, Curtis. How you doing, Mike?
Well, I'm like all Arsenal fans right now, bro. We're all suffering, innit? We're all suffering. What do you think about the season? Just briefly, how do you think?
Like you've always said, Curtis, it's been the worst season in terms of footballing wise. I think one of them among, if you're talking in terms of quality, one of the worst I've ever seen. I've been supporting Arsenal since 1998. I was actually living there when I was in Scotland. So, my God. And actually, to be honest with you, Curtis, I've actually sort of saw this from 2011. The thing that confirmed it for me is our 8-2 defeat at Old Trafford.
The 8-2. Yeah.
And then if you remember the next few days, he just went out and bought 5 players. Arteta was amongst one of them. Arteta, Andre Santos, Park Chu-young. And I actually saw the decline of this club. And I said that time to myself, I don't think anything is going to change under this owner. This was my prediction. I think nothing will change unless we get these owners out of this club.
Yeah, for real, man. And it's got worse, hasn't it? Do you think he'll sell, or do you think he'll just stay there?
Well, my hopes were killed today when I saw that stream of you at the stadium today. And then I was just wondering, like, do these fans actually like to pay for mediocrity? Because when I saw the ticket prices at the Emirates Stadium for that type of football, are you kidding with me?
It's crazy, isn't it?
I mean, like, the season ticket is like 5 times more than Bayern Munich. And look at what Bayern doing. They're like signing, even though as great as they are, they sign like 2-3 great players every season. And they pay over the $15 million mark. They just went and got a coach for 30 million euros.
Oh yeah, the guy from Leipzig. Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Yeah.
But listen, I appreciate you coming on, man. I'm just doing it quick to get a few on, but I appreciate your support, man, in the comments.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Take care, man. Big up. Let's get someone else on. Who was there? Let me get someone on, man. Hindsight. Yes. What's happening, bro? Can you hear me all right, yeah?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What are you saying, man?
Yeah, I'm not too bad, man. Not too bad. Just just really upset about the season, really, aren't I? To be quite honest, I mean, it's a bit. I think it's a mixture of everything, to be honest with you. And personally, I'm not Arteta out. I'm Arteta getting a new job.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I wish the man well. Go ahead, go and do your next level. Do you know what I mean? But and a lot of the time we compare Arteta's run to Klopp's run when we say a bit. Klopp took Dortmund to a Champions League final before that. He was managing Mainz before that as well. You know, Lampard managed Derby before that. Gerrard managed at Celtic. I think he managed. Oh no, was it Rangers or one of them? And you know, we have all these. You know, we expect so much from this manager, but he hasn't done anything before, and it's just a little bit too big for him, to be honest with you. I don't know what the next season's gonna, but that's just my opinion, man.
Bro, I'm already down about next season because I'm already thinking, how are we going to close the gap?
Next season, how are we going to close that gap? I don't have a clue, to be honest with you. I think we've got to. A lot of people are saying that Odegaard's leaving. That's a shame for me personally. I don't know if who we're going to get in. Some people want Buendia in. If we get Buendia in, how long is it for him to come in and bed into the Arsenal team? Then again, we have the problem. How long have we not had a decent CAM for? Jesus, you know what I mean? Like we need a proper CAM to deliver to the front that we have at the moment, and it's ridiculous. And now we're going to get rid of Odegaard. What else are we going to do? Can we count on Willock? Can we?
That's the thing, man. He's done well at Newcastle, but it's different doing it there than Arsenal, isn't it, man?
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Or is it at the moment in time? Can we consider ourselves on par with a team like Arsenal, like Newcastle?
Newcastle, yeah, we're only a bit better than them. But big up Hindsight for coming on, bro. I appreciate you coming through, bro.
Thank you very much.
Take care, man. Let me get a couple more on. Let me see who that Pax. What Pax? What are you saying, bro?
How you doing? How you doing? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Where you at? America?
Yes, sir. Atlanta, Georgia, Smyrna.
Come on.
All right.
Talk to me, bro. You got your shirt on, man. Yo,
Absolutely,
you're a brave man.
It's not good enough. And the reason why I'm saying it's not good enough is because of this, right? Arteta should not have even been put into this position. It comes down to the owners, but it's a lot harder to get owners out of a club, out of a club. But since he's been in this situation, look at the decisions that he has made. All Martinez wanted was, let's start with the goalkeeper. All Martinez wanted was guaranteed a first-team football. Now, all of a sudden, right, we don't give it to him. He leaves, gets one of the best records of the clean sheets, and now Leno's about to leave. Those are his decisions, right? William Saliba, example. Look at what Brendan Rodgers has done with Fofana, right?
Yeah.
William Saliba, he comes, we loan him out. And I'm just tired of these decisions. It's just not good enough. All Pepe needed was a run of games. He started Willian over Pepe. It's not good enough.
It's not, bro. You know how you're over there in America. How do you guys view Kroenke over there?
I mean, I know that he owns the Rams or whatever, but I mean, you know, it's just he's just concerned right now about American football. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, all I want is great ownership, and I want a manager with experience. My wife is an Everton fan, and look at what Ancelotti has done. Right? I know it tailed off at the end. Imagine if we had Ancelotti. Imagine if we had an experienced manager. They would get a more tune out of these players.
Yeah.
You know, and again, like I said, like Graham Potter, right? Brighton is not, they're, you know, fair play to Brighton. They play very good football. Imagine if even Graham Potter had our players.
Bro, he's playing better football than us this season.
That's what I'm saying. I just want a manager who has the experience, who knows how to deal with difficult situations. He didn't have, what difficult situations did he have at City? He didn't have any difficult situations.
Bro, nothing at all. Blank CV, bro. Nothing.
That's what I'm saying. No difficult situations. I wanted a manager to come in and who knows how to handle egos, who knows how to handle difficult situations. And he didn't have to deal with that at City.
It's true, bro. It's true. And like you said, you know, if Ancelotti was at Arsenal with the way the season's gone this year, maybe he would have got us a top 4 because he would have handled them Ozil and Saliba situations better.
Absolutely. I mean, and now the way that Arsenal is going, right? I could see us not even cashing in on Willock.
Yeah.
And fair play to Willock, right? I'm happy for him. We have to cash in on Joe Willock. Period.
I think so.
Sorry. He would not. Arteta is not the right manager for Joe Willock. He isn't.
I would sell Joe Willock, man.
Oh,
even though he's done well.
If we get 20 million quid for him, easily take it. Easy. But knowing Arsenal, we'll bring him back. And then what? And where would he fit into the Arteta system? My question.
That's it, brother. Bro, I love the passion, man. But Pax, I appreciate you coming on, bro. I love you spoke well, man. Respect, bro.
All right, man.
Take care. Let me get a couple more on, Carl. I got dinner going. Carl. Ollie, man, what are you saying, Ollie? Man, like Ollie, bro. Talk to me.
What you saying? Nah. Do you know what? I'm just pissed, yeah. I just feel like I feel like the fan base is almost forgiving Arteta just because of this pointless run at the end of the season.
Yeah.
And it's really frustrating me, man. Like, I used to even watch your channel. I stopped watching channels, everything, not because of anyone in particular, just because I was done with the season after the Europa League semi-final.
Yeah.
And I feel like Arteta's lost to the manager that we sacked initially last season, but he's still in a job. And, I don't know, man, the whole thing just stinks, doesn't it? And I feel like this season's been really poor.
Bro, you know what? You're better off wearing them old shirts like that, man. That was the real Arsenal.
That's all I buff nowadays, man. I'm not ordering no new shirts, nothing like that. I feel like it's almost just propaganda. Like the new yellow.
I feel guilty doing it. What do you think about the manager? Have you lost faith in him? Do you think he should go? And what do you think about the owner?
The owner, yeah, I feel like obviously he has to go, but also I feel like he's going nowhere. So I've almost lost passion for that cause. But like he's standing there today trying to show like, oh yeah, I'm here watching the game, but it's like it's 10 years too late, bro. Like you're here watching the last game of the season. When it's too late, you've already got the fans protesting. Like, and even though we won today, I feel like it just felt like nothing. I was like, yeah, all right, cool. But we still didn't get to see Martinelli play. All right, we've seen Pepe on a run, but only when it doesn't matter. I feel like everything is too late. And then to not play Martinelli today after he scored last week. I don't understand what's going on, man. Just so much inconsistency in the squad as well.
Man brought Martinelli on for 5 minutes. Like, and yet he bigs him up in every press conference saying how good he is.
Yeah, what's that about as well? It's proper weird. He's like, oh yeah, I'm so, he even makes a big thing out of it. Like, oh, we're all so glad to be working with Martinelli. Oh yeah, it's such a pleasure to be here. It's like, all right, then play him though, innit? Because otherwise,
it's crazy, isn't it?
Thinking, oh, you know what, Curtis? It's a madness, man. I'm just gonna enjoy the Euros now.
Yeah.
Chill back, play.
That's it, man. I'm trying to switch off from Arsenal for the next 6-7 weeks, man.
Yeah. Do you know what it was like? I thought my boy was like, oh, Curtis is doing live, so I was like, all right, cool. You know what? I just want to get on, say my last piece about Arsenal, so that other people can hear it. Sign off at the end of the season. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's it, man. Yes, Ollie. No, Ollie, big up for coming through, man. Appreciate your support, bro.
Thank you. Thanks for letting me on, man.
All the best, man. Let me try and get a couple more on, man. Car. Boy, dinner's going cold, man. Samuel, what's happening, bro?
What's
Long
good,
time.
bro? How you doing?
What you saying, man?
The end of a long road, you know what I mean?
I'm telling you.
You know what I mean? Man, it was, a good way to finish the season, especially I was just juiced about Pepe getting his goals again. He's doing his thing, but too little, too late, as always. Like you're saying, no pressure FC. That's what we're all about.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. I don't know what to say anymore. This season has been such a terrible.
I was gonna ask you as well. How's Kroenke viewed over there? I know you're in America. Like, is he looked at as a bad owner? How is he viewed?
Yeah, I mean, he's bro, he's all about the money. That's literally it. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't care about nothing. I mean, he uprooted the Rams when they had their big fan base in St. Louis, and moved them over to LA just for the money. He's got that big new stadium now. I mean, he's a real American businessman. You know what I mean? That's what he's all about, and he doesn't really care how people feel about it. he doesn't care like what the outside views would be or whatever. He's just, as long as at the end of the day he's getting that big check, that's what he's all about. So, but I don't know. He needs to go, but is he gonna go? I mean, everything's gone quiet now. I was hearing the protest was a bit of a shit show today.
200 people, I think. Not even that.
Yeah, that's not gonna do it. That won't do it.
That's not gonna do it, is it?
I'll tell you that much. That's one thing we do know. But I don't know, man. What you thinking for next season? Are you even looking forward to it or what?
Nah, not really. I'm just gonna watch the Euros and the Copa America and try and switch off, and then all we can do is hope, man. I mean, look, we only finished 6 points off, so maybe if he gets some decent players, but I don't trust the manager, bro. I just don't trust him.
No. He's made too many decisions that us as fans, I'm looking at it, I'm like, I can manage this team better than you, bro. Like, I feel like I could walk into the training ground and probably do a better job. You know what I mean?
I'm telling you, bro.
I don't know, Curtis.
But yo, Samuel, big up for coming on, bro. I appreciate it as always. Take care, man. Boy, let me. Anyone else left? Let me get one more. Who's this? Wilson. You're on. You're off mute. What are you saying, Wilson?
Bro, all I just want to say is red and cheese is cheese, bro.
Yo, yo, that sums up the whole season, you know. That's all it is. Bread is bread, cheese is cheese, man.
Bread is bread, cheese is cheese. We can say all we want to say about the team, Arteta, this and that. But I don't want to talk too much about the team. I just came to big you up for all the hard work you've done. Like right now, me and my wife are stuck in India.
Oh yeah,
and I'm from London originally. I'm stuck in India, but listening to you, listening to DG, man, it's a treat. It's a treat. You guys have made the season for me worthwhile. So I just wanted to say big up to you. And bro, I wish that one day you can become a journalist because you're the only one who asks logical questions about when Arteta talks nonsense or when anybody talks nonsense. So I don't know what your life goals are, but if one of them is to be a journalist, I wish you could get up there and ask some people some questions, man.
I think I'm too controversial to be a journalist, bro.
Nah, man, no. Somebody needs to do it. But I just wanted to big you up and seriously thank you for you and DG mostly, man, for the hard work you do. I don't normally get involved with all of this, but I just especially wanted to say thanks for all your hard work. And you've made it worthwhile just listening to this nonsense of a season.
Yes, hey, big up Wilson, man. Take care in India, man. They're saying the cases are high over there, so make sure you stay safe, man.
Right,
yes, man. Wilson. Take care. Yeah, thanks for coming on.
Bread is bread, cheese is cheese, man.
Come on, man. Bro. Do you know what? There's two more. Let me just get two more, man. I don't like leaving people out. But no, what are you saying, man? You're walking somewhere, man. Where are you going?
How are you doing? Not too bad. Jeez, I didn't think I'd get on this. Yeah, I don't really know what to say. It's been one of those seasons, you know. But are you looking forward to next season?
No, not at all.
Yeah, you know, I don't really know what to say, to be honest, because I didn't think I'd really get on. But I suppose for Arteta, the things like Kolasinac, Mustafi, and Ozil, like they should have been dealt with in the summer. That's the kind of thing, you know. I would kind of give him, like, you know, not really credit for it, but, you know, that's not his fault. They should have been gone a long time ago. But as for the season as a whole, Europa League was terrible. You know, we losing out to Villarreal, you know, Emery, like, you know, but at the end of the day, we're only really 6 points off Champions League places. So
it looks all right. Where are you, in Northern Ireland?
No, I'm not. I'm in it's in the Midlands of Ireland. It's like County Cavan. Probably never heard of it, but yeah, I had to really go for a walk, really, because, you know, just watching that game today, it was so, you know, I wouldn't say bleak, but it's just, you know, after the first half was just terrible.
I just noticed you put depressed Arsenal fan in your name.
Oh, you know, it's just so, like, it's just such a hard thing to be, you know, watching Arsenal nowadays and everything. Like, when I first kind of got into Arsenal, it was when we were leaving Highbury. So we got into the Champions League at that time, and I was only like 7 or 8.
Yeah.
And I never really understood how big that was at the time. like getting in Champions League. I thought, oh, we'd be getting into this every year. But
every year.
Yeah, you know, like I thought we'd be, you know, maybe quarterfinals, semi-finals every year. But the thing is, we haven't even got there since 2009. Sure, 2010 we never actually won a knockout game in the Champions League. Now we're not even in Europa League, not even in the Conference League.
Embarrassing,
but,
isn't it, man?
You know, it's a shame, but
yeah,
I don't know. Whatever we do with Arteta, you know, you just have to hope that he learns from his mistakes.
That's it. We can only hope. He's going to be here anyway, whether we like him or not. You know, then
he's very.
I appreciate you coming on, bro. Thanks for your time.
Yeah, no worries, man. Enjoy your dinner.
Take care, man. Take care. Let me get this. But Omar, I know I've had you waiting, man. My bad, bro. I'm trying to get everyone on. Your camera looks. Where you at, Omar?
Yo, Magellan.
Yo, what's happening, brother?
Big up, Curtis. Big up.
Where you at?
New York, you see it?
New York, yeah. Go on. Where you at? Queensbridge.
Yardman, yeah. Queens,
yeah. Yardman in Queens, yeah. Talk to me about Arsenal, man. They're moving.
Curtis,
talk to me, bro.
Curtis, Arteta have to go. And one thing I don't like with the fan base, we kind of get relaxed with this Arteta thing, but let's give him next season. The longer him stay, the worse for Arsenal. We'll get worse the longer him stay in the job. Arteta need to go like no.
Yeah.
The fan base I take too much mediocrity because it'll get worse and worse, and every day him come out with some stupid story. This guy needs to go and leave the club. Right now, he might make we get disinterested now for watch Arsenal. And Arsenal we watch again. This are the worst season. I watch Arsenal. Henry make me start watch Arsenal. And this are the worst never see Arsenal look. And this guy ever thought be a crap. He need to go and leave the club right now. And I own over England, Curtis. So no need to get pressure this, beat it down every day. Don't stop say Arteta out because it need to go.
Bro, you know what it is as well. You see, because everyone's looking at the owner now. It's like Arteta's just getting away with it in the background, bro. And then you see today there's a protest, and a man not even turning up, bro. So what can we do?
Yeah, but you see, like we have to use social media and beat it down because even the people them keep saying, give him a second chance. Give him a second chance. Make him continue the season. But that now work. Because if we continue, we can't continue like this for next year under this same thing. Yeah. We go to one world full, him get a year and a half, a season and a half right now. And it continue going worse. So you continue, we still want to give him more time in the job. We now go, we continue to go. The longer I'm in the job, the more we are go back where. So it doesn't make no sense. I don't understand. And the fans them keep accept Arsenal mediocrity. I joke this. I don't understand. How comes you have a player like Saliba, you send him away, Guendouzi, say Torreira go win the championship over Spain there. Everybody where the man send away, go do well. And this guy keep when we watch Arsenal, El Neni wasn't nobody in the rate. You bring back El Neni and this is a joke. But
it's true.
I mean, I understand this. Oh, El Neni to come for me one. El Neni is a sideway merch. Oh, you have to bring back El Neni in our side to come be one of the starting man and send with Torreira we spend. When Torreira just come at Arsenal, him look like him gonna be this. And you send with Torreira. You tell me that Torreira could be a better job than El Neni.
It's true. And the man's won the league in Spain.
And him go win the league in Spain. This guy don't know nothing what him doing. And this guy have make Arsenal go worse every day. We are go down and down. And if we continue one more year, I don't know how you feel, but me feel disinterested. Me not have no energy for watch Arsenal again. Every time we watch it, we upset. We not look attractive. Me not see we and people start finding excuse about we only finished 6 points behind. I'm bullshit. We look good. We're not playing.
It's true, bro. No, we're tough to, bro. The man them are asking in the comments, are you a doctor? Cause you got the thing around your neck. You look like you're a doctor.
Yeah, it was a pharmacist, you know.
Okay.
Yeah,
me.
Yeah, but come on England all the while, you know.
Yeah, man. Come on, man. Come to the Emirates if you come true, innit?
Yeah, man, I always come to England, man. Cause, you know, all they have a restaurant in Liverpool, you know? So I always come
fair
through.
enough.
I always come Brackley, right, so the Brackley Bridge. Bridge have a shop there, so you see it, a barber shop and things. So I always come through.
Man.
But
all right, Omar. Man, big up for coming on, though, bro. Appreciate it.
Big up yourself. Boom, boom, boom. You don't know yard man to the thing, you see it?
Come on, bro. Respect, man. Bless
100.
Yes, man. Big up Omar for coming through, man. Let me read out a super chat. We're doing overtime here, people. Nicholas Stefanovic, Spurs savers. What a lucky end of season. Come on, man. Like, how are they gonna lose to Villa and then Leicester go and bottle it as well? That don't even make sense. DG in the chat. Big up DG, man. Yo, if you're about, come true, man. The link's there, bro. The link's there in your DMs, bro. Man said pharmaceutics, boom. Yeah, man. Guendouzi, bruv. We let go. Bruv, when you look at it, Guendouzi could have played this season. You look at Torreira goes and wins the league. What else you got? You got man like Saliba. I see he hasn't been dribble past all season. Gabriel lost a tooth celebrating. Someone was saying that because I'm sure Gabriel must have. Them teeth must be veneers, man. They must be veneers. Respect. Yeah, yo, listen. Big up everyone who came on. You all spoke well. Gave your opinions calmly. I see on some other channels, you know what I mean? Man are coming on the channels and going wild. So big up to all you lot for coming true, man. Big up, man. All of you spoke well. Man said, DG, pull up to the 5-hour special. I sent him the link, so let me see if he's about. If not, dinner's gonna have to get reheated anyway, because the dinner's a mess right now. Yeah, it's ice cold, man. It's mad. Let's go get reheated and everything. Yo, this is what I'm saying. Willett goes Newcastle, bangs him 7-8 goals. You got Torreira wins the league, although he hasn't played much. You got Saliba hasn't been dribbled past in 6 months. You got, who else? Martinez went in the summer, 15 clean sheets this season. I think he's level or broke the record this season. This manager, man, crazy decisions that have not helped us, not helped us. But let me see if these, man, nah, he ain't even seen it. Nah, do you know what, people? I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to get my dinner. I appreciate you all coming on. 3.5 hours on stream. I will be back tomorrow. We will do an Arsenal therapy. We will still look at the season and where it went wrong, and we'll look over Arteta's press conference. I'm sure he said some more waffle as well. Big up everyone for tuning in. Smash a like. Can we get to that 1,000 likes? I don't know what we're on right now, but subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Big up to all of you who came on. Apologies if you didn't see the link this time. I may do a show actually in the week or something where we just get you guys on, man. You know what I mean? I sometimes my own voice, man, I hear it too much. I need to hear different opinions. Before we get out of here, big up to the Green Gooner with a super chat. Big C, thanks for the class watch-alongs. Saved us from some dreadful nights. Here's to summer streams. Big up the Green Gooner with the support. Thank you all for your brilliant support on the channel this season. Like I said, we'll still do transfer videos. I'm going to do some collabs. I've got some ex-footballers and current footballers. I'll do watch-alongs for the Euros, Copa America, and the Gold Cup as well. So stay tuned, people. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And I'll see you tomorrow for Arsenal therapy, everyone.